And we are live. We are live, guys. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to a new live stream. I think the bit rate's pretty good. I think there's no buffering right now, but we'll see how that proceeds. Anyway, welcome to a new live stream. We're gonna pick up right where we left off. We're gonna continue this coverage. There's a little bit of news coming out, a little update. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you would have already seen this, but Orion's current partner decided to make a response as well, like as a twit longer. And well, this is gonna be the update on Orion you've all wanted, you've all been waiting for, right? Because we've all been wondering, oh, what's gonna happen with Orion? Is Orion gonna reply? Are they gonna take responsibility? By the way, poll is up right now if you guys want to take it. It's whether or not you respect Orion's pronouns. We are in day numero tres, and that means that we're on day 3, guys. Okay, I'm like Rosetta Stone over here. So day 3, I want to know what you guys think. Last time we had a poll about this, you guys seemed to not. It was neck and neck. All right, it was 48% saying they still respect Orion's pronouns. You got 52% that said they don't. So let's see what it turns out to be this time. Also, since then, another little update. 2 YouTubers, well, actually, I'd say 2, but there's been quite a couple. The first 2 that came out, Optimus and Nux Taku, made videos on the Kwite situation. Everybody's talking about it now. But I think that Nux Taku is probably a very interesting one to look over. It's 9 minutes, so maybe we'll look into that as well in between, looking at the DMs, because we also have that. We also have to look at the DMs because they were quite funny last time. So I wanna take a look at all this, soak it all in for this week of coverage and stuff. There's also a couple of Kwite tweets. There was one Kwite tweet in particular that I wanted to go ahead and look at, and maybe you guys can tell me what he's saying here, right? Because I kind of understood it, but at the same time, not really. So I kind of want you guys, let me know what he's saying in here, okay? Because I'm confused. But he quote tweeted this, and we'll take a look at that too. How's everybody doing today, though? Make sure you send a like. That's been helping out. Been subbing. That's been helping out too. Thanks for the support. And I wasn't expecting to get super invested in this. I thought maybe 1 or 2 streams max, but it's been going and going and going. And to be honest, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the, like, you guys ever heard of, a little case called the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case. I was about to say Johnny Heard. What is wrong with me? No. Have you guys ever heard of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case? Maybe you can't hear anything. What? Oh, come on, Feral Goblin. You can hear it. Nux, Penguin Z, and Lost Pause left a tweet. Oh, yeah, let's check out all their tweets. Oh my god. But good one, Feral Goblin. Good one. Almost got me confused. I was like, what? You guys can't hear me? I've been talking into the void this entire time? That's not very wholesome. It's been like 5 minutes. Have it everywhere. Literally everyone has. My dog stepped on a bee. That's horrible for that poor dog. I feel for that dog. Give him all my best regards. So yeah, we've all heard of Johnny and Amber. That was a very annoying case. Some people covered it for almost like a year plus, right? And I always wondered, how do they get new layers to cover this? Is it all for the grift, or is it really to keep people informed? It has to be a certain kind of gift to be invested in something like that. But I think I can understand it, right? Because I look at Orion, and it should be like case closed. Yeah, fair enough, But at the same time, I see all these little things, and I still can't get over it. Not that Orion is inherently interesting as a person. it's just the bullshit that they've spewed, the stuff that they've done is just worth dissecting, if that makes any sense. I think that's the appropriate word. And because they went ahead and they made a campaign for about, I don't know, like a good week. I mean, if how long was it, guys? Like a week or two, 2 weeks? It ran for so long, and they tried so hard that I just find this to be really cathartic, like karma, payback, whatever back, anything you can say. I'm enthralled in it. I'm invested to a point where I like seeing this person squirm, and it's just interesting in that sense, I think. So, man, Amber Turd and her team was so unhinged. I almost wish, like, you know how there was somebody in my comment section saying, there's somebody in my comment section saying they hope Kwite takes Orion to jail, to not to jail. Well, let's be honest, a little bit of jail time might be what Orion needs, you know. But oh, and she might get that with the forged document shit that they were trying. But they were like, yo, we should take, Kwite should take Orion to court. And I think about it and I'm like, that would be really funny. And, part of me really wants to see that actually, because that would mean more coverage too. Like we'd go into the legal aspect of the whole thing. And that'd be great. That'd just be great. Honestly, Twitter's at the point where they'd ask if the bee gave consent for the dog to kill. What the? Latchkey Got Boy, thank you for being a member for. Oh shit. Thank you for being thank you for being a member for 17 months. It's like a baby Depp and Heard case. Yeah, I think that's an accurate way, a semi-accurate way of describing this a little bit. Yeah, is with Amber, it was a lot of listen and believe, and like a lot of idiots giving Turd the benefit of the doubt because it was unwarranted. I think like it wasn't even like a benefit of the doubt that needed to happen, but they gave it to them anyway, nonetheless. And this is like the same thing. And I'm about to show you like in 4K what I mean by that, okay? We're going to read Orion's current partner or whatever because apparently they don't even know what the fuck is going on, which well, that's just fucking great. Newbert is the best Deltarune character. Prove me wrong. I have no idea who that is. Sen, that's an Amber Heard quote from the trial. What is the Amber Heard quote? Oddly, I thought I've been thinking of the umbrella guy who got harassed by her stands. Yeah, that's a nice, interesting little parallel. Fun fact, I am the unofficial protege of the umbrella guy. I mean, unofficial, I say. Come on, it's pretty official at this point. Just give me 20 more years. God, how old is he? Like, he's like 40 or 50. Give me 30 more years, and the transformation will be fully complete. All right, and then I'll have some unhinged weirdos like dox my children too. Did you know that the umbrella guy had to put up with that too? Like in his time on the internet, there was some Kiwi farmers that decided to dox him, his wife, and his children. Right, and I actually found one of them, and I called them out, and they blocked me, and they hid my reply because they don't want anybody to know they helped dox the umbrella guy's children. Now they're hiding. Oh my god, guys, I got plenty of fucking stories to tell. I got plenty of Rogues Gallery villains to share with you guys in the future. It's gonna be fucking great. It's gonna be great. It's never gonna be a dull time, trust me. Anyway, we'll get back to the topic at hand, all right? I'm gonna stop making this all about myself. I'm not that egotistical. But this person who was Orion's partner or whatever decided to make this tweet earlier today. They went ahead and they said, addressing some comments. Oh boy, we love addressing comments here. Addressing comments are great, man. It's like, what could possibly go wrong, right? Yo, Kwite is a kid. Awful he had to deal with this. How old is Kwite, guys? Pop quiz time. How old is Kwite? Yo, John, how's it going? Good to see you. So let's address some comments. Oh my god, we're gonna address the comments, God, the comment gods. Oh my god. Windows, shut the fuck up. Get out of my screen. God fucking damn. Windows will restart. Shut up. God, I'm trying to do a show here, Windows. Motherfuckers usually like argue with their mothers and shit. They're like, Mom, don't interrupt me when I'm trying to stream, like that Sully J guy, right? I'm over here, got nobody to fucking talk to other than myself, So you know I'm a psychopath. And we got fucking Windows coming in here, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna restart your." You better not restart my shit while I'm streaming, Windows. I swear to fucking God, I don't want to have to go to fucking Linux. All right, I don't want to have to go to the MacBook Master Race because, goddamn, I just really don't want to do that. Kwite is 22, 23, 23, 24 in, wait, what? 24 in a few weeks. So he's 23. Or like 22. All his abuse went from 2017 to 2019. It would have been late teens. Yeah, I heard he was like 17, right? When everything happened, Orion was 18 and Kwite was 18. Kwite was 17, turning 18. When the grape happened, Kwite was 17 and Orion was 18. But you got the wall. I got the wall? I got the wall. What the fuck? What is the wall? The wall of Sen. That's right. I think Kwite is 23 right now. No, wait. Not 18. Kwite was 17, sorry. Linux is pretty cool, in my opinion, but I choose Windows because there's more apps available for Windows. He was 17, then Orion Onion was 18. Well, whatever, you get the gist of it. God damn it! GeForce NVIDIA drivers available. Shut the fuck up. Look, everything is working against me. We got GeForce, NVIDIA, blah blah blah. We got Windows. Like, they better not. I swear to fucking God. You know, they're fucking. They're destroying the stream, guys. They're conquering my PC. All right, so addressing some comments for those of you saying to break up with him. They're talking about Orion, by the way. I'm literally not able to talk to Orion, the Onion. He is unreachable. I physically cannot discuss a relationship with him. I'm gonna talk to him once I'm available. You know, here's the thing, buddy. Have fun with those Me Too allegations. That's what I said. That's what prompted my thing. Have fun getting Me Too'd next. Oh wait, you won't, because unlike Kwite, you have no fandom or reputation for Orion to leech clout from. Good luck anyway, chump. And the reason I call him a chump, you know, because they're like, oh, why so aggressive, Sen? Well, first of all, they're a fucking idiot. Why are they a fucking idiot? Because they're acting like, oh, I'm not going to break up with this person until I talk to him. Like, I'm not going to break up with the fucking psycho Me Too motherfucker until I have a nice, rational conversation, even though, you know, they're not capable of having a rational conversation because they're fucking crazy and they made up fake allegations about another guy to possibly ruin his life and, you know, God forbid, have him, you know, reach a dark point to where, you know, disappear forever, right? You know, God forbid, because I think that's what the fuck Orion actually wanted, because they're a sick fuck. Orion, you sick motherfucker. You know, that's what you really wanted, right? Like, there's a plethora of insults, guys, I'd love to say about this person, right? Unfortunately, YouTube has hit an era to where I just have to kind of restrain myself. But you can fill in the blanks. Anyway, this person's a cuck, basically. They are submissive to Orion of all people. They don't want to. They need to discuss their relationship before they break up with the crazy. So I don't know. I guess the sex life is worth it for them. I don't know. Then they go on to say, before saying anything about it publicly, I want to discuss our relationship together in private. That's my decision and I stand by it. Go fuck yourself. I am a private person generally. I know how I'm going to move forward and you'll know someone else. Shut the fuck up. Like, I hate this. You know why I hate this? Because this motherfucker is still trying to... They're still trying to guard for a fucking emotionally abusive stalker. That's what Orion really is. You know, you ever want to know what Orion actually is? They're an emotionally abusive stalker. And hell, we don't even have to stop with the emotionally, because they're practically, the way they force themselves onto Kwite, right? And them being older than him, they're practically just at abuser levels. Like, probably not at a high abuser level, but maybe like at a mid abuser level. But all the weird fucking shit, like from taunting him about his inability to have sex, right? And shit like that, being overly sexual themselves. Like, Orion is straight up the real abuser. There's undeniable proof. There's an undeniable fact that Orion's the actual aggressor in every situation, right? So in a sense, without quite even having to victimize himself, without quite like even having to state it, we already see it, right? We already know that Orion's the actual abuser in the situation, right? We already know that Orion forced themselves onto Kwite. We already know that Orion trauma dumped, you know, in front of Kwite. We already know all the abuse that Orion actually did to Kwite, right? We're all on the same page, right? On the same page, right? So this little bitch, this little person over here, they still want to guard for the crazy chick or whatever the fuck Orion is. I don't even know. And you know what? I'll be honest. I don't even care. Right? You guys can care. That's fine. I think does Quite care. I don't know. Like let's read this right because I don't know what this is about in particular, but let's read it. All right. Let's see. So this kind of shit is disgusting. Allegedly, we got this person nefarious over here. They said, I will not respect the pronouns of an abuser who appropriates trans culture for social sympathy points. You're allowed to call me transphobic, and while I might not agree with you, I will defend to the death your right to call me whatever you want, because I am an adult who understands the value of free speech. So say what you will, but I refuse to collide to your demands. Godspeed. I'm going to go watch Blair White. And then they go on to say if she wants her pronouns to be respected and she shouldn't be seeking attention. No. You misunderstood. If she wants her pronouns to be respected, then they should learn to respect other people first. In order to get respect, bitches, you have to fucking earn respect, bitches. All right? And I know people are going to be like, "Oh, that's the bad mindset to have," but I can't help it. Right? This is a fucking abuser. Now you could be like, oh, like this isn't even on Quite's behalf, you know, me disliking Orion to that point to where like I'm just not gonna like consider it. It's just this is an abuser, man. Orion's a straight up abuser. If there's any little thing that I can say or do to them to make them feel upset, I would do it. And I know other people feel the same way. They're in the same boat as me. Because here's the thing. You don't respect an abuser. You don't respect an abuser that weaponizes the LGBT. You don't respect an abuser that weaponizes and makes a mockery out of actual victims. You don't respect that. You know what you do to that? You make their life as uncomfortable as possible until they realize the error of their fucking ways. And they don't do the same shit over and over again. Because this isn't the first time Orion's done this. This is the first time it's gone to greater lengths because of stupid people like Lord Dungus, right? And just the entirety of Twitter as a whole. You know, the corrupt leftists, as I like to call them, the corrupt leftists out there. Because there's some people on the left, you know, here's another big expose. Oh my God. I know Kiwi farmers are going to have a field day with this. I don't dislike all leftists. You know, it's fucking crazy. I know. Oh, you see this flag over here? No, I don't actually hate it for every person, right? Just obnoxious people that weaponize it, that have weird fucking ideologies. Like, I'd say Orion fits that mold. I'd say Keffels on occasion fits that mold pretty well. But I'm not so blinded that I will turn away a potential ally just because of a fucking flag. You know, it's on the human being at the end of the fucking day. All right? But here's my thing though. I still, and this is like the bottom line, I want to make Orion's experiences on the internet as uncomfortable as humanly possible. You know, a part of it is for Quite, but I don't know if he wants that because let's read his response. When people thought I was guilty, they would not have been justified in calling me a racial Asian slur or anything along those lines. This is more than definitely applies to trans people. Okay, I'll be honest with you. This might just be being stupid, but I have no idea what he's trying to say here. I think what he's trying to say here is that like he's not on board with this shit, which like that's fine. There's two reasons why I think he did. Again, number one, it goes with his character, right? Number one, from what I've seen, his character, yeah, it makes sense. Number two, it's optically a good idea to do that as well. So it could be two reasons, or it could be a mixture of both. You know, two things could be true at the same time. But that's his view on it, and that's great if it works for him, and that's great if it works for you. But my personal view on it is different, right? And that's just my disdain, my dislike for an actual abuser that wants to parade around as a victim while again, in the LGBT community, weaponizing it. You want to know why some people in that community get such a bad reputation? So close-minded. People so close-minded to even interacting with you guys or just immediately shitting on you. You know why? It's because of people like Orion in the frickin' first place. That's why. And that is not beneficial. That doesn't fucking help. It just doesn't. But that's just my point of view. Back to the rebard in question. This one over here, this fucking degenerate that won't condemn the liar. Let's continue on here. I think he's bi. Yeah, no, he is bi. That's what I've heard. Quite gay for his spring trap. What the fuck is a spring trap? Orion should get doxxed and humiliated for doing what he did to Kwite. Well, this is what I say to that. Obviously, I won't make any definitive statements. God, I'm good at this political YouTube game. But I will say one thing. Orion didn't give a shit about doxing Kwite, right? So why should anybody else give a shit about what happens to them? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just using logic here. That's all. I'm just using logic. Kwite is openly bisexual. He said in multiple videos. I know. I think you guys have filled me in like the entire week, which was crazy at first. I didn't know, but now I do. Imagine Kwite gets canceled again for saying a slightly bad opinion. Bad opinion. Depends. I can kind of see it happening, but at the same time, it's debatable. Because I mean, I don't know. They'll probably just go ahead and call him rapist forever, right? Like they're like people that just say it at this point because just the allegations have been down there, and it just doesn't matter. Like when you have allegations, even if they've been disproven, there's always going to be that one jack off that's going to go ahead and say it regardless, and that's just the way the internet works. I simplify it like this. If I don't know you, I don't know your pronouns. If I don't respect you, I won't respect your pronouns. Yeah, that's fair. I like that. That's good. It makes me sad that Kwite feels the need to protect his abuser's pronouns just because they're in the same community. Yep. Sounds close to happen. Herkadur moment. What the fuck is Herkadur? Herkadur. Who the fuck is Herkadur? Orion should have fate worse than. Whoa. Pause. I'm gonna finish that. Springtrap is a Five Nights at Freddy's character. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Springtrap is his boyfriend. The guy in the tweet, Nefarious, is LGBT and Asian. He likes dick and he likes dick and V-Ware. I don't know if we're far enough into YouTube so I can say that. That's why I'm furious at Orion. He can't use phobia on another LGBT with another form of phobia. I see too many people using the LGBT community more so being in it as a weapon or something to win arguments. Yeah, another prime example of that is a YouTuber named Jalen or Jaden. Okay, you want to see one of these? Let's go take a little detour. Why don't you? Let's find them. This person over here. Oh, they finally changed their fucking name. What a fucking... Took them almost, 3 fucking years after allegedly starting the transition and shit. So this fucking motherfucker here, right? This is one of the prime people that weaponize the LGBTQ for their own fucking selfish ass benefit. It's so fucking sad. It's so fucking comical at the same time. It's so bad. It's so bad. This person. I think another person that would fit this would probably be Scrimzox. Although Scrimzox, I don't know, Scrimzox is weird. I'm starting to think he might be bipolar or something. The only thing I know about Scrimzox is, oh fuck, the allegations of him sending his dick to a minor, which was like, he said he didn't know the age or something, and he said he was just doing it, I think, for fun, and he just pulled it off of Google Images or some shit, which I don't want to touch that shit with a 2-foot pole. So I don't know. Also, he got mad when I said Orion wasn't a victim. But I have seen him on occasion weaponize the LGBTQ. Oh, that Harley TBS guy too, kind of. He's done it as well. He's also weaponized. Like, he used to start shit with like a bunch of fucking YouTubers, and he was like 17 and shit, and his parents didn't give a fuck enough to like parent him because he was just grifting a bunch of money for them in the UK. So he would go ahead and start these fights with other people, and then like when he gets backed into a corner, he'd be like, "I'm 17, mate. I'm the minor, mate." Yeah, that fucking little freak show over there with his little fucking weirdos community or whatever. Hey, would totally not ever use false information, right, Harley? Right, Harley? Oh, mate, I didn't know what your brother. Shut the fuck up, Harley. You're an idiot too. These people, man, they're sheesh. Well, it's a good thing they all suck on the mic, because if they didn't, man, I'd probably be in trouble. Anyway, let's go back to the cock. And no, I'm not talking about Sneeko. I'm talking about this idiot over here. So, before saying anything about it publicly, I want to discuss our relationship together in private. That's my decision, and I stand by it. I am a private person generally. I know I'm going to move forward, and you'll know soon enough. I am so sorry for any lies I spread. Go fuck yourself. I genuinely thought I knew the whole truth our entire time knowing each other. Shut the this is so... Oh, God. He gave me no reason to doubt him, except not showing any real evidence. Rebard. I would not date someone I didn't trust. Ha! You're still dating him now, so I guess you still trust the fucking domestic abusing liar, right? Or should I just say the abusing liar, right? Because we don't have proof yet that, other than Orion forcing themselves on Kwite on a regular basis, we don't have like proof that he like gave Kwite a black eye or something, right? Not that I'm saying that they wouldn't, because they probably would. I'm just saying that we don't have that proof yet. So as of now, we only have like emotional abuse to go off of, and I mean, I guess you would classify it as sexual harassment because Orion was sexually harassing Kwite. Whether or not Kwite wants to put that out there, he probably doesn't, right? Because it fits with his character. But I will certainly highlight it, and I will show why Orion was sexually harassing Kwite at every time I can, because that is what fucking Orion is. They're a sexual deviant. They attempted to sexually harass Kwite. They made unwanted advances towards him, and then they decided to Me Too him. And those are all facts.
Somebody is gonna fucking
So let's see. I sincerely thought I was telling the truth. It was wrong to say I 100% knew the truth and led people to believe that. Oh my God, isn't that what we learn when we're fucking kids, you idiot? I really thought I did. I thought I knew everything. That's your problem. Go away. I saw no reason I wouldn't, and I apologize for that. Shut up. Oh my God. You know, the more I read this, the more irritating it is. It's quite frankly very disgusting. Thank you for that super sticker. I love the cat. Is it a cat? Well, whatever the fuck animal it is, I like it. I like it. I approve of it. I ain't respecting no pro. What's the poll at? By the way, guys, what's the poll? I'm curious. I've let it run for like 30 minutes, I think. So just let me know. How is it? How is it? Feels so nice to catch a live. It's been a while. Hey, how's it going? Jobless toast. How's it going, buddy? How does one cleanse the eyes when digesting so much content? Fox. It's a oh, thank you, God boy. Okay. A fox. All right. I like foxes. All right. I have one favorite fox. His name is Zombie Fox. He's my friend. All right. And no, he's not actually a furry, but I like to make that joke on him every fucking time I can because it's funny. As part of the LGBT thing, that thing discussed. As the LGBT thing, that thing discussed. To be honest, at this point, you're milking this drama. I already explained my mindset for this. You could rewind or go find it somewhere else. Said I'm just gonna KMS just for you showing me this. What am I showing? What the fuck did I show? Whoa, what? Why does Jalen still have over 100,000 subs? Don't they know by now? Nope. Well, I mean, look, man. Jalen is a whore, and that's all I gotta say. I used to watch Scrimzox, kind of don't anymore. I don't know. Scrimzox is weird, bro. Like again, I think he's bipolar. I think I think I actually had a decent combo with him one time, though that had to do with like copyright, like a copyright claim by his network kind of made by accident and shit. I think that was him. Although if it was him, then like, you know, that was a decent combo. They removed it. Which, you know, thank you. But other than that, like, again, I mean, they got mad at me for being like, oh, I don't believe Orion, and then they were like, go fuck yourself. We can't pull out OBS when this happens. And I'm like, oh my fucking god. And then, you know, the head mod just kind of took care of him, and then yeah, that's how it goes. Nefarious made a response video to Kwite's tweet, pretty much says all the same things you say. Nice. I only got MC in 2018. I don't know what that is. I think we should respect people's pronouns, unless their transgender identity is being for the sole purpose of abuse. For example, a male prisoner who becomes trans again in a woman's prison. God damn. So your content, but you're just milking this. Look, I like your well, like I said, you could just go back and see my explanation from before. I made like 2 of them, I think. Whatever. It's too much work to reiterate the same thing, and plus, you gotta move forward, guys. All right, how about this? I'll make this promise. When I stop feeling invested and feeling like I want to dissect Orion, then I'll stop, quote unquote, milking this or whatever. I think, like, the problem with the phrase milking is when you say you're milking something, it implies you're not invested, right? Because you don't talk about something you're not invested or not interested in talking, right? At that point, you're just milking because it's like, oh, I'm going to talk about this again. But I can't do that. If I wasn't entertained and I didn't want to fill you guys up with information, pause, next cancellation, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be talking about this, right? Like, again, think about it. I've gotten 1 fucking super chat this entire time. The majority of the time, I've been like talking to you guys, right? So I don't necessarily see as milking for profit. You know, why are people focusing on Orion's gender identity so much? Because questioning it and pointing it out to her or him, whatever the fuck, makes them angry or would hurt them internally, and that's what most people want to do. Actually, most people want to do more than that, but you know, for the purposes of being a PC, just in general, and you know, kind of kumbaya and shit, we're gonna just focus primarily on emotional damage because they emotionally abuse Kwite, and the people want justice. Hey, some people are just fucked up, and they just want to find a reason to be fucked up, so they find a fucked up person, and then they start being fucked up to them. It's like a nice little release. You ever wonder why we fucking fixate on like attacking pedophiles so much? The reason for that, everybody originally, like, human beings are just fucked up, and we have like all this anger that we need to release at some point. That's why, like, you know, video games are so enticing, you know, like fighters and shooters and shit. So occasionally we see a bad person and then we fucking go at them, and you know, like, what's worse than a fucking pedo, right? That's like the worst of the worst, so we can release our anger on them. And we're not necessarily bad people because our anger is justified. But a couple of us, we're seeking that relief, my peeps. Seeking that relief. Why does it matter so much what people wear? I see guys dressed in skirts and other things. That's a femboy, sir. It's a femboy. Are we gonna trash on Lord Bum or will trashing on a racist? Probably both. I haven't heard anything from Lord Bum, but I did make like a little community post with, you know, grammatical errors, hence why I had to edit it. And it's like, oh, how did this age? It aged pretty bad. All right, their original statements aged pretty fucking bad. Lord Bogus. If you're gonna use bleach to cleanse, you might as well make it edible. What the fuck? And easy to get those HRT stuff online. Keffals makes it very easy for you guys. Or Keffals, as fucking Ethan Ralph call him. Okay. Final thing they had to say. Once again, I hope everyone has a good day. Stay hydrated. Shut up. That's all I gotta say about this person. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Oh! Their shitty little twit longer. Hold on. Let me go pull that up. Help me find them. Alright, yeah, I gotta pull that up. Their shitty little twit longer. Where do I go for this? Okay, here it is. JJ Evan. Alright, here you go. So, this is from March 14th. Same cuckold over here. Look at this shit. My statement, Doc. Thank you for your patience. Alright, they ready? Hey everyone, there's a lot I can't say right now because behind the scenes things have gotten pretty insane. Shut up. I'm sorry, I gotta stop that. To say the least. Alright, I'll try to be nice. Alright, I'll try to read this with all the niceness in the world. Who's Lord Bum? Lord Bum is a bum that defended Orion. Okay, you wanna know who alright, fuck it. Alright. You wanna see who Lord Bum is? Alright. I'll show you how Lord Bum is. Make sure you send a like, though. Help a bro out, guys. Help a go. Lord Bum. So this idiot over here is Lord Bum. They went ahead and they tried to use their platform to cancel Kwite. Oh, look at this. They made a fucking statement. Look at this shit. Oh, what do you know? Well, we got the exclusives, you know. Good thing we're milking this. No. Okay, but like Lord Bum is actually a Lord Dung. It's a stupid fucking 1 mil channel. And they were supporting Orion's claims. So like that was 2 weeks ago and shit, and they made this and they were saying other shit behind the scenes. Now let's say what they had to say an hour ago. I'm sorry for all of the anger and frustration I've aided in causing. I'm still processing this information in Quite's video. I thought I was just helping my friend. Orion and I have been close for years, so this is a lot for me to digest. Once again, thank you for those who were shut the fuck. Oh my fucking god, I hate these people, man. Yo, this person, man. Yeah, that voice. That's right. I'm using that voice. That's right. Yeah. Hey, Lord Bum. Fuck you. The voice. I mean, it fits. If it fits, it fits, right? Fuck this guy. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they're trying to be. They're not an ally. They're a little fucking human parasite. That's what the fuck they are. They're a parasite. And they're trying to feed you fucking lies. You know? They're like, how could I possibly know not having any evidence would turn on me? Oh, I don't know, dingus. I don't know, what fucking land do you live in? You know, they often ask me, like, you know, because my philosophy is an eye for an eye, right? If we see dipshits like this getting like just trying to jerk around, have like fun with this, why don't they get false accusations at some point? I wonder, because I want to see them squirm too, and I wonder how they would cope about this bullshit. Where's Orion's false allegations? Where's Lord Dingus over here's false allegations? How are they gonna cope with it? Oh, what Lord Dingus diddled someone, diddled a kid? Well, where's the evidence? I don't need evidence. Oh, I don't need evidence. Just believe me, bro. Fuck you. Just go fuck yourself, you fucking lying sack of shit. You're an absolute fucking troglodyte. And you know, Sully J, that 1,000 fucking sub channel, that fucking degenerate, who, by the way, you have a lot of hate for lolicons for some reason, but doesn't your girlfriend dress as a fucking lolly from Edge Runners in cosplay, you fucking weirdo? You stupid little freak. You motherfuckers really want to fuck around and find out? All you stupid little motherfuckers really feel safe until you don't anymore, right? Sully J. Mr. Sully J. Oh, I don't like lolicons, but my girlfriend dresses like the lolly from Edge Runners. Oh, you fucking dipshit. You think it wasn't, you think it was hard for us to get that information? Literally took an hour. 1 hour, Sully. 1 fucking hour. Oh my fucking god. Oh, these people, man. These people. They want to fuck around and find out. All right, let's see what these fucking amazing comments have to say. This is by 100 subscriber channel right here. Named Sexter. Let's call him Sexter. All right, he's a sexter. He's a child molester. No, I'm kidding. So they say it's understandable that you would take a friend's side during this situation. Thank you for being able to shut the fuck up. That's all right. You know what? Maybe this guy is a sex offender. No. I'm joking. But no, in all seriousness though, here's the thing. If you take a friend's side when there's like blatant evidence that you're just making shit up, that's not good. You know, like that's like, even at my worst, with Steve Delebe, that guy He never made false allegations that I know. Well, that's questionable. Like, he defended a domestic abuse. He still kind of does a domestic abuser, and he has like this was the inspiration of this tweet. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and show you. So, this guy, his name is Steve Delebe. I used to be friends with him, and I overlooked a lot of the stupid shit he would do. He was fine about 3 years ago. He was making videos against a domestic abuser named Maya Moore. That's Repsion's ex-girlfriend. However, then they had a change of heart and started to like cover up for Maya Moore. People speculated that it was because they just like, since Maya broke up with Repsion, he has a hate boner for Repsion. He decided to go ahead and like use her and stuff. I don't know, but there's a lot of bullshit that I overlooked for this guy, and I didn't put him at the stake for it because of the whole friend thing. However, he wasn't himself making the allegations, like the life ruining allegations. He was only assisting, like he was being a fucking weasel about like a domestic abuser. Also, he believes that men can't be abused. So already, like, you know, he's a questionable person. So I know I kind of get what you're going for here, but there's like a little bit of a difference, right? Because there's not even any benefit of the doubt you could have ever given this person, because there was never anything to show, not even anything. Like, even if, like, fuck, I couldn't even find some. If I wanted to be a bad person, like a legit bad person, and be against Kwite, I couldn't even find anything to help Orion with. It would have to be not based in fucking reality. I couldn't even be a fucking lawyer for those people, because there was nothing there. It was all make-believe. So I don't know where Lord Dipshit over here gets to go around and say, oh, guys, I was just believing a rebard. No big deal. Even, like, what the fuck is this? No, fuck me. No. What the fuck? What? It's always a good idea to be able to look at both sides of the situation before taking one. You seem like legitimately good people. I never once thought you had anything but good intentions. Jesus fucking Christ, man. I genuinely think you're a good person. What the? Is this the same thing? Okay. This is good, Bung. I'm glad you weren't actively okay, I think that's gonna be a fucking troll. That's to be a troll. Evening, what's up, Lisa? How's it going? Pussy whipped, damn Holmes, that's the worst. I don't know if it's pussy whipped. Is it pussy whipped? What do you guys think? Is Steve Lee pussy whipped? Oh, hello, Slugger. How's it going? Hey, the Slug raid. Oh boy, Slug, you should raid me with some money. Swear. Oh, at the end of the day, wear whatever the fuck you want. Nobody really. You know what? Napoleon, we should all wear Scottish skirts. Those are the real man skirts, right? No. Actually, you can have both. If you wear a Scottish skirt or whatever, right? A kilt. If you wear a kilt, you could be wearing a skirt, but you're also super manly. So you win. You could be whatever you want to be with that. Sully Jizz. Fucking hell. Hey, yo, MrSEN, what's up? Give me money. It's simply despicable that people can make fake allegations that got nothing but a small mob that is 1/10 of the size when a person gets accused. Why do so many talented people have such bad takes? Because they can get away with it, kind of? Sort of. So, like, talented people have, like, this weird fucking... Not aura, but they have this ability to get away with this shit if they just pretend like they had good intentions. Plus, if they're a good content creator or whatever, you're more focused on their content and whether or not they're able to produce that anymore rather than the actual person. So it becomes a point to where it's like, oh, I just want the content that you're making. I don't give a fuck if you're a shitty person. That's pretty much how people rationalize it in their heads. Let's see. Kaylee the Dragon. Hey, it's okay. I'd side with my friend too. Oh boy. And you're learning to not jump to one side immediately. But they did. They literally did. What are you talking about, my friend? Oh boy. I appreciate your ability to see the other perspective despite being so close to her. What the fuck? He's just backtracking. This is not seeing a different perspective. This is backtracking. No, this is backtracking. Even Quite's friends didn't pick a side until he made a statement. Are you talking about like Nux and like what do you call it? Oh, and Moist.
Somebody is
They
gonna
did
fucking
take a
beat the
while
fuck out of you for some of the
to
stupid
make their
shit that you
statements. Though
fucking
I
said.
remember Gigi was
Steve
like,
has a
"Oh, it
weakness
took
for
Charlie
women.
long enough."
Whether he has issues with
You know,
cats or not is to be
don't
debated.
blindly believe a friend just because you know them. Steve has a weakness for women. Whether he has issues with cats or not is to be debated. Yes, he does. He does. He's oh boy, this guy. This guy is he's something. Like one day, I mean, he's just like a lot of the things about him is worth exposing, to be honest. Like his whole weird fucking it's like toxic masculinity, but in a weird way. So this guy thinks essentially what he thinks in his head is that men can't be abused, and that when women cheat on other men, you should excuse the woman because a woman is inferior to a man and therefore can't make rational decisions. That's literally how this guy thinks. It's some weird, toxic, over the top 450 masculinity shit that this it's just like almost like what the fuck are you on? Like, you know what I mean? Like holy shit. You know, like when I cut this guy off, there was a lot of people that was like, "Oh, thank God you finally cut this guy off." Like, you know, I've always disliked him, but like, there's a small amount of people that could put up with this guy. You know, so yeah, like I'm looking at you, Kruger. It's just good stuff when you cut off like the unwanted fat or the unnecessary fat. It just becomes so much easier, right? And then you can you can get shit done. I think. Thank you, Latchkey, for that. Number 5. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck is wrong. This guy is. That's not even the worst of what he's done. Like, she's it's something. Jessica, no, Jessica is exposing him kind of. Jessica ended up getting like a bunch of like his old videos, his old takes, which contradict his current statements and shit. So yeah, Jessica doing God's work. I would like these gems are fucking amazing.
Somebody is gonna fucking
like. I'm so fucking glad she found this. This was fucking great. Jessica's great.
We just covered the
shout out
story
to
1
fucking
age
Jessica,
ago.
man.
We have to end Orion in every way possible.
She's doing God's
shame.
work. All right. Remember the time we caught a predator and didn't do it illegally? Cause I don't. No, I have no idea what you're referencing. I wish I did though. Matthew Brochard, thank you for the $5.99 or £5.99. We're French, and we just discovered the story 1 hour ago. We have to end Orion every way possible. It's an absolute shame. I agree. Gigi Evans, I'm gonna be getting some pizza. Oh yeah. You're milking the entire situation, Sen. How could you? To be honest, Lord Bunghole here is a lying prick trying to save the story. I can't stand people using an identity as a shield from criticism. Bring back hashtag not your shield. I like that. Money time! I know! Oh my god. It's the paper. It's the ultimate grift. How could I? I mean, how could I just want to eat a meal in a day? I know I'm so fucking terrible for wanting the bare minimum of what a human being should have. Oh my god. I'll never understand like the grifting argument purely. Like I feel like, hey man, some people gotta chill out with that shit. Like, come on.
Somebody
like,
is gonna fucking beat the fuck
but thank
out
you.
of
Thank you all
some of the
for like
stupid shit that you fucking said.
donos. I appreciate it. You know, like talking to you guys about this and exposing Orion and seeing all this shit. Now that's worth it, right? That's worth it for like about an hour or two. Yeah, for sure. The donos definitely do help though. Be lying if I said they didn't. That puts a big old smile on my face, and you know, more importantly, it puts a frown on people like Orion's face and Lord Dinghole and, you know, Steve Lee and anybody else. So that's even more appreciated. Appreciate that. And speaking of appreciating, look at this paragraph. I appreciate this paragraph. I haven't even read it, but I'm gonna appreciate it because I'm gonna read it. It's on Lord Bunghole's fucking Jesus Christ. What a fucking loser. It is understandable to believe in a loved one when they come to you with something like this. I don't blame you for that or wanting to support your friend. I would similarly be in a friend's corner, but privately and personally until more is known about the situation. Really, you only went wrong speaking out of terms of this before having all the info. In the subsequent Discord management, I don't think you're a bad person. I think they're a bad person. And I, for one, am glad to hear from you instead of the radio silence. I know he went radio silent for like 3 days. What the fuck are you talking about? I know this whole thing has been a wretched thing to be in the middle of. He didn't need to be in the middle of it. He put himself in the middle of it. And I'm wishing you an easy mental recovery. What about Kwite's mental recovery? What about that? Is Lord Dinghole gonna wish Kwite a healthy, easy mental recovery? It's not gonna be easy, right? It's not. But you know what another thing is here? You know what another thing is here? Where is the apology to Kwite? Where is it, Lord Dinghole? Lord Rebard? Lord Diddler? Where's the apology to Kwite, Lord Diddler? Oh, it's not here. Oh, I was just helping a friend, guys. Don't question me. Don't question me. Okay, Lord Diddler doesn't want us to question him, guys. All right, I guess we won't question Lord Diddler over here about why he's not apologizing to Kwite for all the mental duress he put him through. Oh, yeah, no, it's all about Lord Diddler's fucking mental health here, not Kwite, right? The guy you accused of being a fucking rapist, right? Fucking degenerates, man. These people. God damn. He has to fuck himself. Fuck himself. In French, va bien te faire inclure el salope. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Eurylicious says I'm gay for Kwite. I think a lot of people are. Comedically methodical. I don't watch Kwite. He fell off a while ago. I'm just here because drama is funny. It's alright. It's alright. At least you're honest. Orion is a mini Amber Heard. I'm glad people aren't just condemning one side or the other and looking for who has truth on their side. The more we beat these liars down, the less these things will happen. Yes, that's when YouTubers come in handy. I think it's better when like YouTubers help to debunk an allegation rather than push an allegation. I think like if anything, I can understand like the frustration for having these, like, let's be honest, unqualified individuals, like, open their mouth and shit and talk about this stuff. Like, I get it. But at the same time, if somebody could be, like, used to debunk it, you know, even if you're, like, I think that's the safer bet, you know. I believe. How many times does this bullshit have to happen for people finally wise the fuck up? People saying that they learned their lesson, but it just keeps happening. Quite looks like me, but brown, so it's conflicting looking at him when he takes when he took the one on the bed. Thank you, comedically methodical. We really needed that. YouTube, Twitter, apology 101. Say sorry only to your community, not those involved. The most effective strategy. Yeah, because who's gonna accept you more than your community, right? And Lord Diddler is not like gonna go out and make a fucking official statement. Like they're not even enough of a good person to apologize for what they put Kwite through. Because it's all about them. I want you to see this apology and know that everything it reads is that they only give a fuck about themselves. Like, you guys know how fucking obvious it is. Let me reread it to you. I'm sorry for all the anger and frustration I've aided in causing. I'm still processing the information in Kwite's video. I thought I was just helping my friend. Orion and I have been close for years, so this is a lot for me. Yes, it's all about you, right, Lord Diddler? Once again, thank you for those who were patient with me. Yeah, Lord Diddler, we're really patient to find the kids in your basement. I mean, whoa. Oh, where's my proof for that? Oh, well, it's a trust me, bro. Just like Orion. Fucking asshole. Yeah, you wouldn't like that, right, dipshit? Yeah, I bet you wouldn't. You would cry like a little bitch, right? Oh, but you get to do it to Kwite, right? You and your fucking little butt buddy Orion get to do it to Kwite, right? Go fuck yourself, you fucking waste of space. Fucking hate these people, man. Kids in the basement. That's right. Lord Diddler over here has kids in his basement. My extraordinary proof is a trust me, bro. Just like fucking Orion. Go fuck yourself. There you go, Lord Diddler. Go fuck yourself. Jesus fucking Christ. I am so politically incorrect. You have no idea. God damn. Oh boy. All right. Let's keep it going, guys. Thank you for tweeting that out. Dev, thank you for sharing the stream. Anybody that's here, make sure you like and share the stream. if you like what you're seeing, guys, if you like this expert coverage or milking, whatever the fuck you want to call it, if you want to just have a good time here, all right, we can have a good time. Hand this over to Sully J too, Sully J the cum guzzler. You can hell, Sully J could come into the chat and tell us why his girlfriend dresses like a lolly and why he's so against lolly. Why he's contradicting himself. Sully J, Sullige, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. Maybe you can tell us about that. Tell us about your girlfriend's
Somebody is
lolly
gonna fucking
TikTok.
the fuck out of
And then
you.
come and
For
tell
some
us
of this
why you
stupid shit
allegedly
that you
hate
fucking say.
lolicons so much.
Glad I
You
could catch
fucking
a live
degenerate
despite still
hypocrite
being sick.
motherfucker.
Hope you're doing well, Sen. And here, have some cash for food and energy
These
drink.
people, man, they don't want the smoke. They don't want the smoke. Trust me. Look, refinement for over 2 fucking years. You don't want that smoke anymore. Fucking hell, dude. So fucking great. It's so great. All right, let's keep reading the shitty twit longer so we can get into some Discord DMs. Or maybe a Nux video. I don't know. Actually, let me put up a new poll. I want you guys to let me know. Okay, we're gonna put up a new poll. First, I'm gonna check this one. Where is this leave off? Oh, I see another big dono. It's gonna make me want to do this more. Come on, guys. Can't do that. I'm too unhinged. Thank you for that 20, Alex Rose. I'll let TTS play it and I'll read it. Do you still respect Orion's pronouns? 40% of you say yes, but 60% of you have seen the light, and I got through to you. So you said the correct answer, which was no. We don't respect abusers. We don't respect emotional abusers. We don't respect sexual degenerates that force themselves onto others like Orion. And yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. So that's a good ending to this poll. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. All right, the next poll I want to ask. Let's see. What do we do? Do we read Discord DMs? Or do we watch the Nux video? So, Discord DMs, Nux video. All right, next poll. Let's fucking go. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what that's gonna be. Oh boy. Oh, it's neck and neck right now. Oh shit, Discord DMs taking over. Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna let this run for a little bit. I don't know. Finish reading this fucking bit longer. Alex Rose, thank you for the 20. Let me read that real quick, buddy. Glad I could catch a live despite still being sick. Oh, get well, man. Hope you're doing well, son. And here, have some cash with food and energy. Synergy drinks. That's right. Let's fucking go. I got one right now, bud. It's the Monster Orange Dreamsicle. It's pretty fucking good. It's pretty synergetic. It's got me up there. But thank you, Alex, and I hope you feel better. I hope it's not the dreaded C. I hope it's not a flu either. But yeah, get well soon, man. Don't make me bring an alt to see the rest of the cringy DMs. You can bring an alt and send a like. What happened in this Nux video you speak of? Oh, Nux shit. All right. Okay. Look, let's reread Lily's twit longer. So this Lily person is still with the abuser Orion, despite Orion being a lying, abusive individual. So I just want you to know that. So this is their statement. They say, my statement, thank you for the patience. Hey, everyone, there's a lot I can't say right now because behind the things have gotten pretty intense, pretty insane to say the least. I'm ad-libbing a little bit, okay? I want to ask that people not try to contact Orion through me or anyone else, as I'm not in contact with him at the moment. Imagine not being in contact of your own fucking significant other. It just shows how much you give a, no, not even. It shows how much they give a shit about you. And guess what? That's 0%. They don't fucking care about you. You're fucking irrelevant to them. You're a fucking pawn. You're a waste to them. because they don't fucking talk to you because they don't need to because you're disposable to them, you idiot. Fucking piece of shit. Yeah, imagine, oh, I'm gonna support a liar and an abuser. Oh, I can't believe they're not gonna talk to me. It's almost like they don't give a shit. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. They only give a shit about themselves, you fucking idiot. Look at all the grammatical errors in this shit, too. It's so fucking, what the fuck is this? For the foreseeable future, he won't be reachable. Please don't spam his social media. Ha 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 ha. Oh, buddy. Or the social media of anyone involved who hasn't made a statement yet. We either can't respond for various reasons or we're processing quite a shocking situation. Yes, I'm sure it's very shocking to you guys. And not to the guy you almost got to, you know. As for what I think, personally, it's so much more complicated than that. What the fuck are they talking about? It's so complicated. What's so complicated? What's so complicated about not having evidence, kid? Tell me. Please, because I must have fucking missed it. Oh, you see, not having evidence is super complicated. How? Please elaborate on that, bitch. I'm learning things about my partner I never thought I would learn. Oh, God. It's almost like they don't give a shit about you, like I've been saying. Oh, are you sure you still want that as a partner, buddy? I wouldn't. Would you? Would you, chat? Would you want a partner you can't fucking trust? Especially one that looks like Orion? I don't think so. What the fuck are you waiting for there? What do you have? You don't have looks. You don't have fucking trust. You don't exactly have a personality. What are you getting out of it? What the fuck? God damn. Man, this person seems like their standards are pretty in the fucking gutter, if I do say so myself. There's a lot in the past few days that I don't want to make public right now. I'm frankly shaken to my very core. Well, boo-hoo. Well, boo-hoo. I made a false allegation. Now I'm shook to my core, guys. Fuck you. Same thing as Lord Diddler over here. Fucking hell. And I've been advised by multiple... Oh, here it goes. It's time to weaponize the mental health professionalism, guys. I've been advised by mental health professionals to take a step back from the situation. Hey, Dingus, did they advise you to not make false allegations towards other people that could affect their fucking mental health? Or do they just not give a shit? Or did you not tell them that? Fucking assholes, man. These people are such degenerates because they only give a fuck about themselves. And they're so fucking cowardly about it. You know, if you're only gonna give a shit about yourself, be fucking open about it and be willing to take your fucking your scars, you know, like fucking hell, man. Which I've done my best in my ability, but I know I need to say something, so here it is. I hope you understand that I can't say much without being able to talk to either major party involved. I acted in a way I thought was right. Doesn't matter if you thought and how you thought it was right. It's about whether or not it was right from the get-go. And here's the thing, you know, sometimes you can give leeway for this kind of shit. It depends. And when I say this kind of shit, I don't mean this exact scenario. I mean that, for instance, if you want, for example, you buy somebody a fucking donut, and then it turns out they don't want the fucking donut because they think it'll make them fat. Well, you thought it was the right thing to do to get this person a donut. But that's an entirely different fucking scenario. This is a scenario where you can affect someone's mental health. This is a scenario where you could have gotten Kwite to hurt himself because that's what you fucking wanted, you little degenerates. This is a situation where you've almost taken away his income because that's also what you wanted, you fucking degenerates. So yeah, they're different. There's a difference. Sometimes that way of thinking is kind of excusable, like with the fucking donut. Other times, when, you know, allegations of graping, it's not excusable. You should be condemned and go fuck yourself. With all the details I was given at the time, and now I am very unsure of what to do. I will need time and space to process, you fucking coward. I didn't know a lot of what has been revealed. I wish I could share more with you, to give you a clear picture of what's happening on our end. Failure to be transparent, Judge. But I can't. Please understand that. I will never understand people that support abusers. Fuck that. Fuck that. Never again. Never again. Never again. That's a bad mindset to have, ladies and gentlemen. Do not let your emotions cloud you guys. must always stay firm in your belief in what is right. Never let emotions cloud your judgment. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen. All right, son, I love you, but gym time. I'll catch up on the stream later. All right, Hot Pocket. See you later, my dude. Thanks for stopping by. She's not talking to her own partner. I know, right? It's fucking crazy. It's almost like I said, they don't give a shit. It's fucking crazy, right? Fuck Orion and everyone that tried to ruin an innocent man's life. When are you gonna go on stream porn on Kick? What the fuck? Bell, I still have to stream Fire Emblem Three Houses, alright? The fucking terrible game, you know, with like terrible implications behind it that I can't believe got legalized in the fucking West. We gotta play that game, Bell. I gotta play that game. Alright? It's a horrible game that will stain my career for the rest of my life, but it's gonna be so worth it. Thank you for everyone who showed me kindness, especially to my friend, whether online or physical, who have been endlessly patient with me. Thank you to everyone who has been showing maturity and restraint. Okay, I'm still done with you. Yeah, so the verdict, go fuck yourself. That's what I think. That's what I think of Lord Diddler and their fucking Mary squad of rebards. Yes, Cornhub. What the? Slug is talking about watching. Oh my god, I'm so done. Oh my goodness. Donuts are for the weak. Sigma male grind. Go to the gym. Yeah. It's a war zone in your comment section. Oh, I bet it is. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. So we're going to wrap up the boat here. We're going to do a nice little 10-minute boat. 55% of you guys want to do, or actually 56% of you guys want to do the Discord DMs, and 44, sorry, Nux. Better Nux next time. That was an awesome pun. All right. Last time we left off at Discord message number 100. Right? At this point, Kwite was opening up more a little bit, you know, little by little, and was starting to, like, I guess, I don't know, it was a bunch of trauma dumping. All right, here you go. Like, let's just read it here. I don't know. Let's see. Can you read this shit? Yeah, you can see this shit. F in the chat for Nux. Yes, F in the chat for Nux. Oh, Nux. Well, we'll still watch that video, probably. Don't worry, we'll get through a couple of these Discord messages, then we'll watch the next video, wrap it up, and then we will continue the milking another day. No, not milking. That's such a fucking bad word, I feel like, to use, bro. It's so bad. Fuck that. I gotta find an alternative word to that shit, because that just, I feel like the milking thing implies you don't actually give a shit about what's being covered, right? Like, and I do. I can't be fucked to cover something I don't give a shit about anymore, right? It's just very lackluster to do that all the time. Anybody that calls their money Looney Tunes deserves to. What the fuck? Who calls their money Looney Tunes? What the? Okay. Please, I need you right now. I'm sorry, but they did it again. Kwite says what happened. Orion says they're punishing me for things I can't help, and they keep upsetting me and battering me verbally. I'll be on and off. I'm having to be sneaky. Blah blah blah. Jesus, what can I do to help? I just need to vent a bit. I can't help that I'm emotional. Yes, you can. And they push me so far till I fall off the edge and more. I feel so shitty about myself. I want to walk in front of a car. No one would miss me very long. You see, here comes the baiting. Over here. Please don't do that, Kwite says. But I'm scared of death. You underestimate your worth by a lot. Orion says, no, I don't. That's the issue. Everyone thinks I'm better than I am. Because I'm a liar. I come off as better than I... See, they were much better before. They were much more self-aware before. Alright, what happened, chat? Why did they change? Why is Orion no longer self-aware of their not even shortcomings, their fucking reality? Ryan, where did you get this confidence boost to be a fucking degenerate? Kwite says, you are literally talking to someone who would cry if you died. You are my friend, Orion. Orion says, you wouldn't be missing much. Oh, you have no idea, honey. I'm so fucking numb and sensitive all the time. Oh, God. That's just giving me I bullies feels. Kwite says, Orion, that's not true. If you weren't there, I would have never vented to someone about my darkest secrets. Orion says, I almost did it, but I was too much of a pussy. Kwite says, you matter more to people around you than you realize, and I get that it's hard to see that. Trust me. I've been in that position more than once. You're important to believe me. Important, believe me. Okay. I botched that. Who cares? Okay. Orion says, I almost did it, but I was blah, 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 blah. In what way, though? None of that's the answer. I'm so easily replaceable. Kwite says, I don't want to replace you even if I could. You are my friend, not some archetype. Orion says, like, I wish I was worth how kind you are to me. You're so much better than I deserve. Sometimes I wish you'd know. Well, sometimes I don't know. I know you'll leave. Kwite says, Orion, you've been literally nothing but good to me from day one. I don't know what compels you to be such a nice person, but I just wish you could see that you're worth having around, not just because do stuff for others, but because you are pleasant to be around. The fact that you're considering off alive because you think you being gone would benefit those around you, which it won't. It will only cause them grief at your loss. Lol. God, that didn't really age well. Speaks to the kind of person you are. Orion says, but I'm a burden, I'm annoying, and a dime in a dust. There are so many better people who are better than me in every single aspect. Nothing makes me special. I want to be special. I don't even know why you still bother with me. Because you fucking guilt tripped them to fucking bother with you, you fucking idiot. You're just putting up with an unnecessary hassle. Yeah, because you guilt tripped them, and you trauma dumped, and you love bombed him. Fucking asshole. That's why. Oh, I don't know why this person that I guilted is here with me. Oh, god damn. I think Kwite got a sub boost from this, to be honest. Like one. I mean, he lost a bunch of subs from the false allegations, so I'm glad he's getting them back. Any Canadians in the chat? Are you really maple syrup vampire? What the fuck? A runoff vampire. I run off maple vampire. I don't call North America North America. I call it come Canada, U.S. and Mexico. Bell, what the fuck is wrong with you? Let's see. All right. Kwite says, it's a combination of things and your experience and how that translates into a singular individual that makes you special. Orion's constellation. My experiences aren't special. Orion, you're unique because of everything that makes you, not because of one specific thing, uniquely intolerable. And even if you're bland, you are, that doesn't change the fact you're my friend. So there's a lot of friendship talk. Orion says, I don't deserve it. Kwite says, tough shit, you're stuck with me. And I guess they're trying to reinforce their self-esteem. Orion, you have done a lot for me in the short time. We really be tired. I do care for you. You're my friend. So they're just the same fucking shit over and over again. Let's see. You wouldn't as much if you saw how BD got. You'd probably be the same. Blah 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 blah. You know, autistic cringe comps or whatever. What the fuck are they even talking about anymore? I usually over shit I was working. What the? I know you care about me, and I know that you're going through shit yourself, and it's selfish for me to feel the way I do, and then just dump it on you. I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't know what to do, because I've tried every coping mechanism there, and it doesn't work. It's not selfish. I'm glad that you can vent to me. And then this is like, what the fuck? Oh, love you, not romantically, but still, I guess like my little brother. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Oh god. Oh god. So they believe in incest now. That's fucking great. All right. So Orion wants to have incest sex, I guess. I guess that's their ideal fucking scenario. Oh my god. Let's read this one more fucking time. I love you, not romantically, but still, I guess, like my little brother. I don't know. Are you free? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, sweet home Alabama. Oh my god. There it is. There it is. Yep, there it is. Little brother. Oh boy. Orion's got a little brother complex. Is that Shotokan I see? Orion in your hard drive? Is that gonna be that Shotokan shit that Flamenco likes? Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, I guess we got some Sweet Home Alabamas in chat. You know, it's so fucking bad, my guys. It's so bad, Orion. It's so over. You realize Orion's not gonna come back from this, like, ever, right? I'm gonna make sure they never come back from this, right? By the time I'm done, the only thing that's ever gonna come of the name Orion, Orion's constellation, Kwite's accuser, is only gonna be bad things from now on. It's only gonna be bad things, whether it's, you know, potential predator. Well, actually, they are a predator. Potential predator with potentially pedophilic thoughts. What is this? Incest fetish. Possible Shotokan. Oh my goodness, Orion, what are you doing? What are you doing with those kids? Orion, hey, Orion, leave those kids alone. Hey man, she likes little kids. She likes little brother characters, all right? Yeah, just like flamenco. That's perfectly normal. Iron keeps digging a deep hole. You know, you ever wonder why they didn't want to release these messages or whatever? I think I can kind of see why. You know, these messages don't really do them any favor, you know? Like See, that's the thing. Look, people, you don't understand. Like we need to see every nook and cranny of this, because then you see little fucking you see little fucking hits of gold. It's like mining, right? You're like finding these little gems, and then you find shit like this, and it's like, lol. Like Orion's like a predator, and you know they like little brother characters. They want to get sexual with their little brothers, because that's exactly what happened, right? Orion ended up getting and forcing themselves on Kwite. So Orion, by that logic, is attracted to little brother characters that they can then prey on. So they are a predator and probably a harm to children, if we're being real here. It's actually really disgusting when you actually put this in perspective. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god. Sully J, what do you have to say about this? Sully J defended this. Ooh, imagine being an Orion defender. Imagine ever siding with this person. You sided with a potential. Well, I keep saying potential, but like they're actually a predator. You sided with a fucking predator that has a fetish for little kids, like little boys. How does that feel, guys? Everybody that sided with Orion, you guys are like pretty much incriminated in like supporting a pedo at this point. It's disgusting. What is wrong with you guys? Oh, I shudder. Let's continue on. I don't know yet. If I don't, I'll probably go to blah 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 blah. Hey, I'll be able to call around 3:30. Hey, I decided writing my script. Headphones. How was your thing? What was your thing again? It was pretty good. Nice. I'm gonna ask my mom if I can call. Are you free? That way I can show you how the thing turned out thus far. Sorry, man. Talking with blah 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 blah. If you don't mind, that was a thing. Alleged. Not my place to say. I'm a curious man, but I understand it's not my field. I'm good. I still like him and his content. I think he's bad dating practices, but hey, not my place. But do you want an update, my guy? Okay. Sure. Blah blah blah. Are you free? Did you see the art I did? Rather, do you want to? Busy. Okie doke. Hey, did you want to be down low on Twitter? Hey, what time do you get off work? I'm not being annoying. Hey. What's up? About to leave for work. How long exactly? Hey, do you have work today? What time? You free? Okay, let me ask my parents. Yeah, boy. Skype or? What the fuck is this? More this shit. Join my XVC. I just read your message. I told you have to work on video. Don't think you're slick. I'm kidding. If it makes you feel better, I think I'm sort of dating. Dating blah, blah, blah. What happened to him and the first thing, the hug thing, is just to strengthen. What the fuck are they talking about now? Boyfriend didn't feel like it's putting. They broke up yesterday. Join blah blah blah. I just want to point out. Do you imagine how fucking annoying it must have been to like blur out these fucking names and gather all these screenshots? Like, holy fucking shit, man. I'd have been fucking annoyed as fuck doing this or having to do this. I'd have just gotten somebody to do it. I probably paid them. Okay, somebody said that Lost Paws and Nux Taku made a fucking post on this shit. Let's. I don't really check out these anime guys' Twitters because of, you know, like the fucking shit that they usually have on, or they like it. It's difficult. Oh yeah, just to show you guys that nobody is safe from being called a pedophile on the internet. Apparently, Nux Taku is getting called a pedophile for liking a Belle Delphine tweet. So, you know, that's fun. Remember, guys, if you ever become a e-celeb on the internet that's worth a damn, you will eventually be called a pedophile for no reason at all. So that's great. That's awesome. Good shit. Let's see. Let me go find anything else. Do I have to go on tweets? You're celebrating the time. Let's see. Anything here? Anything here? Gotta make sure we leave it S, safe for W, guys. Safe for W. Blah, 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 blah. Something about a strike. Mr. Beast. More NSFW. God damn it. The Belle Delphine thing. Wah, 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 wah. Some Hassan shit. What the fuck? Some horrible VTuber shit. I don't like VTubers, by the way. Just so you guys know. I think the market is oversaturated at this point for VTubing. Personally, but okay, so there's no fucking tweet. What? There's no tweet on Kwite for this. What? All right, whatever. I'm done looking. I'm gonna go back to the Discord DMs because I thought we had something, guys. We didn't. Tell me what happened on Twitter. I don't have it. Oh, you're doing yourself a favor. Back again for the nightly told you so therapy, laughing my ass off, dance on the grave of people, jumping the gun over serious accusations. So what did you miss so far? So Orion has a little brother fetish, and she wants to get sexual with a little brother character. So that's what you missed so far. TLDR, the situation for now, ladies and gentlemen. Little kids with crushes, they don't know how to handle their feelings, and when they get rejected, they flip out because they can't handle their emotions. This is how we get incels, people. VTubers are mid. The community would kill you if you try to be funny. Oh my god. That VTuber crowd, man. People, please tell me the tea. Yes, please tell them the tea. Sweet Home Alabama. Sweet Home Alabama. Oh, yeah. Want to join me and call? No. Let's see. Kwite, this person wants a recording of you rapping Anaconda. How'd the vid go? I didn't finish it. Not even close. Told you I'm not saying. Sorry, they're so fucking needy. Good luck, dude. Did you see the animation I made? Blah, 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 blah. This shit has to get spicy at some point. Oh my god. Hello, gay little boy. Yeah, I bet you like little boys, don't you, Orion? Am I kidding? No, I'm not. Mind you. When you're done with your vid, can we chill? Blah, 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 blah. Hey, what's up? Kwite, are you busy or mad at me? Kwite says busy as fuck. I've spent the last 2 hours keyframing. Yeah, keyframing's a bitch. Orion says, sorry, I got scared for a minute. No worries, sorry for not seeing this. It's no problem. Good luck. Love your new video. Mine is blah, 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 blah. Personal info of mine, Orion's. I'll text you. Also, if you're okay with what's your phone number, my phone number. Thanks, B. I'm fucking pissed. my head in English, and my dad says, "You're behind. You need to do 2 hours straight of FLVs." Oh God. I love hearing about your parental issues, Orion. They really are worth a damn. God damn it. Having the chat for Neff's VTuber channel. Who? Who's Neff? Wait, what? Oh, Nefarious? Are you a VTuber? Well, it's nothing personal. I just don't like VTubers. Uh, I'm sorry that it's been stained for me. All right. What's stopping you, Ali Dango logo for? Who's Ali Dango? VTubers are not like anymore. I want to be a VTuber. Go ahead and do it. I mean, the other thing with the VTubing shit, doesn't like the model itself cost like a good chunk of money? And also, what is the process for even putting the model up on the thing? Because it is oversaturated, but at the same time, it's like, I guess I can see how it'd be beneficial in a sense. How much does like paying for like an actual VTuber model cost? And then what is the process, or how do you actually get it on like OBS working? I'm guessing it's a source, right? It'll be like an image source or some shit. But then how the fuck do you make it work? Right? So I have all these questions and I don't feel like looking it up. So if you want to fill me in, you know, maybe you can change my mind on whether or not it's worth it. Cause and then maybe guys, you'll see a fucking VTuber of MrSEN, and then he'll be over. He'll be canceled for like the 50th time. You know? Oh my god. Nah, a lot of good enough ones are free. Iron Mouse started with a free one, and she's the biggest VTuber on Twitch. What the? The models are fucking whack. It can be from $10 to 10,000. Oh my god. VTubers are alright. I just don't like the companies and the idol-like fan base they have. Everyone has their issues. Orion is an Alabama citizen. Lord Bung is a German. There's a free VTuber studio on stream. No idea how it works. All right, but like, let's say that I wanted to make a VTuber of myself and my fucking character. How would I go about doing that? Because I already have a character, right? As you can see, there's like multiple iterations of fan art for me. So how the fuck would I go about doing that? It's about the content, just like in YouTube. I must see a V2. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I mean, it would be interesting, right? I would give some. It would be some level of interest, maybe. I'm not saying that I would want to be a part of the community, because I've heard like horrible fucking things about the community, ranging from like, just very terrible things. I mean, fuck. I went on Nux Taku's page and I saw some fucking like, oh shit, he was already like shitting on them, kind of. But you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things. Although it would become maybe interesting in a sense, right? To explore an adventure as an outsider. I don't know. Sometimes I crave adventure, guys. I'm fucking pissed, like, ahead and blah blah blah. Yes, vent about your parents more, Ryan. I care so much. Kwite says, yeah, I know it's bullshit. I don't need a reason. My actions logic is a good way to outcast your kids from you and from others and people around him. Builds an unhealthy way of thinking in their head. I know you understand. They want me to work for 2 hours. There's no as fast as you can. Blah, 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 blah. Some more fucking parent venting. I don't know how to get rid of the anger. What the fuck? I can't. They took my headphones, and I will literally And will literally backhand me if I have YouTube in my mind. All right. Well, if your parents are abusing you, I mean, you should probably say something about it instead of making false allegations about Kwite. I have a punching bag. Sometimes it feels good. YouTube videos like daily bloggers help me. Took my headphone. Blah 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 blah. I hate how I feel about my life. Like, I have nice aspects that people don't get. And I hate thinking about the bad, because then I feel privileged and bratty. But like, I'm literally tossed across the room and or screamed at by breathing wrong, to the point where, yeah, I fucking believe you so much, bro. Nah, fuck that. They have a bunch of weirdos. VTuber community is literal hell. The best part of it is how gullible they are. I would rather be flashbang and beaten up by the. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's fucking funny. Oh, jeez, that's good. I want to be a VTuber because someone named Kenji. I love watching him. I want to do it as well. Speaking of pedos, Mini Lad's comment section is wild. What's going on in Mini Lad's comment section right now? Making the model itself, you need to make a bunch of layers for each moving part, and depending on the quality, it could be 3 main layers or maybe 7, and then rigging is live 2D. What the fuck? Do you want an image VTuber? A one-dimensional, a three-dimensional VTuber is easier since you need Blender. A standard is the same as a 3D, but it just focuses on the movement and emotions. I don't know, whatever the fuck would look good, I guess. I'm surprised she's talking about her parents abusing them and not talking about her stuff as well. Literal glass bones and paper skin. At least you never tried to be in the VTuber community. Yeah. You get respect for not wanting to be in that community, I think. This is just like yesterday when chat was talking about MHA, now we're talking about VTubers. Ha! Ha! Oh, what can we say? We have fun chats. Fun chats. Let's see, Orion. You know, Orion's fucking daddy issues is kind of like pissing me off right now because it's kind of whiny. So I'm gonna lighten the mood. Speaking of VTubers, I'm gonna go to fucking Nux Taku's video. Let's see what the fuck he had to say about this. All right, so let's go to Nux Taku. Let's watch this shit. It's only 9 minutes. That should be fairly easy. Okay, and as for like whoever the fuck is asking about the VTuber models and shit and what I would want, I would say something like this, I guess, would be cool. Although, like, obviously my avatar, right? So I guess something like this with like the way that they're moving and shit. Except that, like, obviously, you know, my avatar and shit. So something like that, I guess I would go for if I ever wanted to go the VTuber route. How the fuck would I go about doing that? VTubers won't stop coming on my recommendations no matter how many times I try to stop it. I mean, that's another thing, right? The VTuber thing, the VTuber game would be kind of beneficial for exposure, you know? That cloud-hungry MrSEN with the VTuber. I mean, if I can offer you guys, you know, a 3D render of the fucking fan art that gets to me, I think that'd be worth it. Be cool. Nux's avatar looks cool. Mine would look cooler. That's why I kind of want it to be a thing, too. Orion is complaining about her dad when she is lucky to have a dad. So true. Nux's face tracking is dog shit. You'd find a creator who makes and rigs avatars and you pay them. Find a creator who makes... Okay, well, who does that? Where could I find something like that? You need a good artist, but it's definitely doable without as many accessories that some VTubers have. Wait, so is the artist the same person as the one that makes the fucking rigs? Is MrSEN a VTuber or an A-tuber? No fucking clue, man. Why not both? Doesn't quite have a VTuber model? I don't know. It's a good question. Anytime my kid tried to cry child abuse, I literally gave them my phone and asked them would they call 911 or the CPS? Let's see what they would say. Kid, back down really quick. Yeah, they over-exaggerate. I mean, yeah. With AI, I'm pretty sure rigging the model will get extraordinarily cheaper, and great models you can already make for free with stable diffusion. God, see, that's another thing. This process sounds lengthy. Like, even fucking setting up like Citra emulator and fucking all these things seem like not as difficult compared to what you guys are telling me right now. You know, installing mods and shit seems more like easy than this shit. Kwite does use a VTube model on his channel, quote. Orion equals Orion. True. The artist separates the layers and then you'd need a person to rig. There are a few people that do both. You can definitely ask around. Okay, well, look at that. I don't watch Nux's stuff other than him on Muda's podcast, but he seems a genuine person and his video confirmed it more for me. Orion. Yes. Hashtag Orion. Orion. That's why you pay someone to do it for you, to avoid complicated. You stay on your content focus. I don't want to get ripped off though, you know? Do you guys have any recommendations for people that could do this shit? Because I have one artist. She fucking I don't think she does VTubers though. She does regular commissions and shit. Her shit's pretty good though. But I don't know. It'd be interesting. Okay, let's watch this Nux Taku video.
I don't normally make videos like this. I've been staying away from the commentary genre for a long time, and I might start doing more mogul mail type videos on the main channel that I'll delete after a certain period of time. More on that for a future video. I just wanted to mention this in the beginning because this is out of the blue. I really wanted to talk about Kwite. So, as a lot of you don't know, the story unfolds as follows. A couple of weeks ago, there was someone named Orion that dropped this massive twit-longer exposed thingo on how Kwite is actually a rapist and raped Orion and did a lot of horrible things, gaslighting, and dropped all sorts of slurs and all that stuff. It got viral. It went crazy. Kwite's a YouTuber with almost 2 million subscribers, and obviously this was gonna become huge. Orion's tweet ended up getting like almost 100,000 likes alone, let alone tens of millions of impressions. And, well, I can only imagine how it was for Kwite, because I had one of the worst days of my life that day. Kwite has been a really, really close friend of mine for a long time, and he finally responded, at the time of me recording this, yesterday, with an 1.5-hour long video. Finally going through everything, exposing everything after weeks of silence so we could really hammer this out, and he beat the allegations. Bro, my man out here did what Set the Programmer couldn't. He power scaled his way out of that stuff, and I am so happy to see him on the up and up in regards to how the internet is regarding him. He destroyed the allegations. He is 100% innocent in my humble opinion, now that I've actually heard both sides, and I have never been this angry at an individual before in my life as I am with Orion right.
Thank you. Okay, see, we're not the only ones that are angry at this bitch. You know, you were thinking that everybody has to be like kumbaya and oh my god, we all make mistakes. Thank you, this guy here, like next to me, and like all you in chat, like, you know, Nux Taku's like, yeah, I've never been more angry at a person ever. Like, thank fucking god I'm not the only one. Like, Jesus Christ. Ooh. Making the VTuber looks relatively easy, but the tracing or the tracking you would need Unity for a free approach or paid tracking software. See, this everything you're telling me right now, it's just like money, and like complicated. So it's like, what the fuck, man? If only it was less complicated. Nux with a tux. Orion's allegations had more holes than Swiss cheese. I wanted to be a VTuber because I want to kind of faceless creator, but I also want to be a fun character while doing it. Yeah, I mean, it's a good, like, mix, I guess it's a good mixture. Orion's the kind of motherfucker that would call the police and falsely accuse her mother of child abuse while her mother was giving her a beating to discipline her. What the fuck? I mean, yeah, probably. Being flashbang seems more fun. Bruh! I mean, have you ever been flashbang? I don't know.
Right now. Literally ruining Kwite's life for nothing. Because through this event, it caused Kwite to have to reveal all sorts of insecurities that he had to back up a lot of statements, reveal a lot of his past, a lot of personal information, and they doxed him. They revealed his face against his will. They invaded his privacy on levels that no one should ever have their privacy invaded. And as a faceless creator, I feel that so much. My privacy is so important to me. So for someone like Kwite, who always did his absolute utmost to conceal his identity, to live a normal life outside while being able to do his YouTube thing inside, for that to be ripped away from him in the most brutal fashion I've ever seen in my life, hurt me so much as a bystander, let alone what it did to him. Now, at the time that this twitlonger originally dropped, I am not exaggerating, hundreds if not thousands of comments, messages, and DMs over Twitter, over Discord, and on my YouTube channel because I've collabed with Kwite a lot. Kwite is one of my best friends on the YouTube space, and when I saw this drop, I was so heartbroken knowing that, I mean, It could be true. And this is one of my best friends. Of course, I immediately reached out to make sure he was okay, and I haven't heard his side yet, so I didn't want to actually see anything that was going on. I got messages from friends of mine telling me, hey, you know Kwite better, should I unfollow him over something like this? I don't want to put any of this on me. Any stress that I actually had through this, watching one of my best friends go through a situation like this, is absolutely minimal and trivial compared to the actual tragedy that befell this man. They literally ruined Kwite's life for nothing. His life is now altered for the worse for the rest of his life. Now, even though he beat these allegations, there are always going to be those people trying to stick it to him, calling him a rapist, calling him a sexual assaulter, someone who's used slurs, because ultimately that's how the internet works. And even though he's disproved everything, I know it's inevitable. I had drama like 2 years ago, year and a half ago. I was backstabbed by a bunch of people that I considered friends, and it was the most stressful time in my life, without a shadow.
You know, I feel like that's like the holy grail of YouTube. Not the holy grail, but like the #1 rule. You're not actually a YouTuber until you get backstabbed by people you thought were your friends. Because every time, like, I always hear this, and like, you know, from my own experience as well, it's always the backstabbing thing, right? And it's always like so fucking annoying. But yeah, you're not, again, like, you're not a YouTuber that's worth a damn until you're being called a pedophile, and you're not a YouTuber that's worth a damn until you get backstabbed by other people. That's what you need. When you get those two things, you know you're on the right track to being a YouTuber, like a legitimate YouTuber people give a shit about. Okay. Hey, a real one to go, baby. Fucking hell, dude. Get Rosetta Stone. If you like or hate Nux Taku, you got to admit he's a real one. Bell, you're the anime guy. All right, you are the token anime moderator in my chat. All right, that's all I have to say. What's this flashbang you speak of? Oh, well, it's when the FBI goes into your house. I think that's what the guy said. And I think you pass out after that. Guess I'm a YouTuber then, despite the fact that I haven't uploaded to my channel in years. Wait a minute, Lisa, you were called a pedophile by who? What the fuck? Flashbang. No, fuck you. Let's see. Any interesting ones here? Making the VTuber looks relatively easy. I already read that one. God. It's actually deep voice. Oh God, please don't say that again. Bad art. Oh, that's so mean. I like the art. It's good.
Somebody is gonna fucking beat the fuck out of you for some of the stupid shit that you fucking say.
Actually, it looks a lot like Sans now that I think about it. It's not worth it. Oh, you're right, GG Evan. Oh my God, wait a minute. How could I not have seen this coming though? I'm gonna be real with you. You're broke ass Well, actually, you know what? You're a broke ass Sully. There you go. Because we all know that's who Sully J wants to be. You're a broke ass Sully who can't afford some happy ass bobble-headed cartoon sprite. It's not worth it when your OBS is shit. Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. I almost forgot. How could I forget this? Like the OBS, you know, we had for like a few months this problem with OBS where it would constantly fucking crash. So yeah, it's probably not the smart route to do this VTuber thing. At least until we get a full optimization here on this shit. And then I'll just pull the classic YouTuber thing where it's like, well, I want to get back to the people and shit, and then I'll just get myself a VTuber avatar and I'll be like, it's for you guys. And then, you know, you can just, I don't know, do fuck shit with it, I guess. Oh my God, Sen told me, fuck you, cancel, I have no proof, but believe me. Ah! Hell yeah, bro. I barely watch anime, I'm more into video games. Shut up, Bell. You're the anime guy, alright? You're the token anime guy, moderator. Alright, you have an anime profile photo, okay? You have to. Your entire gimmick now is being an anime dude. Alright, you're the token anime guy in my fandom. The only one I'll have. Dude, you look like you dress in the dark. Jesus fucking Christ. Me? Me or Nux Taku? I agree with Nux Taku dressing in the dark. Who the fuck got him this jacket? Oh, let's see. PNG tuber ass. I could put a PNG up right now, but I don't know. It just doesn't look as cool. Why on earth did Nux steal Robin enemy? Robin. Well, he kind of does look like Robin. What can I say? That's the one thing I don't understand about Nux is his character's supposed to be like inspired by Sans or so. Yeah, it does actually, yeah, it does look like Sans. The fuck, my dude. I dislike VTubers so much. Would rather have Orion annoying me for an eternity than watching what? Oh boy. Imagine being a fan of Kwite. Then he posts a video about something bad. That's how I felt, dog. Happens, bro. Nux's model was shit, bro. I gotta be... That's fucked up. YouTube is becoming toxic. Oh god, we can only hope. We can only hope. His character is Undertale, Teen Titans guy, plus some other character. I forgot. Who the fuck? What? I think you meant Teen Titans Go. Looks like an H2O Delirious. Wait a minute, you're right. It's just H2O Delirious has like a hockey mask, doesn't he? Kind of. But I see the resemblance here. It's like the blue and the fucking the blue and the white. Nux is a medley of anime characters and game things. Hey man, you can say what you want about Nux Taku, but he was able to take this anime shit and make it like fucking what's the word I'm looking for? Not a conglomerate, but he was able to elevate it to like the level where he's a 1 mil channel and he's making all this money and he's networking with all these big names and shit. He's a very smart businessman, but I don't think he's so business that he's fallen off the wagon to a point where it's like he's purely corporate based and he's gonna go ahead and just do that kind of fucking questionable shit. So give the man his dues for that. Although, like you guys have pointed out, that model could be a little better, right? Well, profitable too. Yeah, that's another word. That's another good word for it. It's kind of difficult though to make this anime thing into the mainstream kind of profitable shit. Because let's be real, there's a lot of questionable things in anime. All right, so that's difficult in its own right. Pretty difficult. All right, let's continue.
Of a doubt. That said, it was minimal. It was 1% of what Kwite actually went through over the last few weeks. Despite it happening, I still had a normal life in the real world. Yes, I got Twitter canceled, but that doesn't leak to the real world like being labeled a rapist and then doxxed does. Can actually ruin someone's life, especially because part of what they were revealing about Kwite, part of the insecurities that they were exposing, was that he is prone to self-harm, and a whole lot of other stuff that was none of their business to leak. They went out of their way, knowing that he's prone to self-harm, and dropped something like this. My mind just jumps to this alternate reality where Kwite actually did commit some form of self-harm over something like this, no one ever learning the truth, his legacy being absolutely destroyed, and one of my best friends, well, I can't even think about it. I can't even put it into words. I am so incredibly furious about this situation, and I know that he won, and I should be celebrating, and there was a weight that was taken off my shoulders over the last day, and I feel like I could breathe deeper than I could for the last few weeks. Literally. There's not a day that this wasn't on my mind. That said, it's not like I'm just happily dancing and frolicking in the meadows. I am furious that a close friend of mine had to go through something so horrible and so evil like this. My guy's not sure if he ever wants to even come back to doing YouTube videos, to doing content, and frankly, I don't blame him even a little bit. He was treated in a way that no human being should ever be treated. He was treated in a way that pre-internet, no one could even fathom someone being publicly shamed and humiliated for such a horrible, disgusting reason. So to all the people that jumped on this bandwagon and wanted to get their 2 cents out about how Kwite's a rapist before they heard his side of the story, honestly, fuck you. I know there is a very powerful concept.
Let's go give a big fuck you to this our friend. Our friend, Sully J. Wait a minute. Actually, I could just go to his Twitter right now. The pussy has me blocked, but like one of my moderators went ahead and got an interesting tweet that he made. So this guy has been going ahead and he's been backpedaling like crazy. Moderator, where are you? Robert, there you are, Levi. Okay. Let's copy that. Incognito. All right, so this idiot over here, right? So Sully J over here, right? Originally deleted his content because he sucked or got exposed or some shit. And now all of a sudden, right? Now he's doing the backtracking. He basically built like 1,000 subscribers off of calling Kwite a rapist. So this guy it's just called Kwite a rapist and gained 1,000 subs off of it. That's how shameless this freak is, right? This is the guy who's what do you call it? His girlfriend dresses up as a lolly on TikTok and shit. So there you go. Like, do with that information as you will. So I don't know. He obviously doesn't like Nux Taku either. I guess. I don't know. I don't. Well, there was this recent controversy, right, where fucking Nux said he didn't like lolly. So maybe he's mad that Nux doesn't approve of his girlfriend dressing up like a lolly character. But like, yeah, this is Sully J, the legend. Throws around fake allegations. So definitely never throw a false allegation at Sully J ever, because that would be too karmatic for him. He wouldn't be able to handle that. He's too much of a little spurg. Just a little bit of a spurg. Just a little bit. And Genevieve Simmons, you little freak. Don't think I've forgotten about you either. I remember you, Genevieve Simmons. You too, Genevieve. One day, Jen. One day. Don't worry. I am never forgetting about you. Let's keep going.
About believing victims, and I am not against the idea of believing victims and supporting victims, but supporting victims and waiting to hear both sides of the story are not mutually exclusive, and every single one of you should be doing that, especially if the so-called alleged victim has absolutely zero receipts and it's just word of mouth and the fact that they knew him. Frankly, that's not good enough for you to jump down their throat before hearing what they have to say. Because there's a big difference between the internet world and the real world. In the real world, most rape allegations are true. Because what did someone have to gain from something like that? That's the obvious question. Why would someone lie about this? That was a very positive tweet that I saw floating around everyone talking about, but why would he lie though? Well, on the internet, things work differently. If you're talking about a popular YouTuber, well, the why is simple. Clout, fame, attention. These are things that every single person online, for whatever reason, maybe it's a little dopamine rush that's sparking in their two brain cells that are rubbing together. Oh my god, I could make fun of a streamer and harass them because they're playing Harry Potter game and the Goblet of Pussies. Or, well, for much more tragic things. Unfortunately, false rape allegations online show up so often. I don't know what the statistics are online. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm gonna get canceled by the Twitter people for making something as like that an assumption. I'm not saying you shouldn't support victims. Maybe you should. You should comfort them. Absolutely. It's very brave to do something like this, and it helps other people be able to share their stories and put some real evil people behind bars. But to attack someone to the point that their IRL life is put in jeopardy before hearing both sides of the story is frankly a practice that people really need to stop partaking in, especially if there's no receipts. It's not EDP, okay? It's where they freaking got the guy on camera admitting that this is what he was gonna do, okay? This is word of mouth, and I'm not saying you shouldn't respect or, support people that do word of mouth type things, but maybe not support them to the extent that you're ruining the lives of the person that's being accused until you hear what they have to say, especially if they say that they're working on a response. Obviously, most of the blame falls on Orion, the fellow that actually published all these false allegations, but you have to realize that the major impact isn't from one person screaming into the void. It's the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that carry that voice to every single person with ears to hear it. Obviously, most of the blame falls on Orion. No shadow of a doubt there. but the culture needs to really get examined. All these people flip-flopping, quickly deleting their messages, making believe they never had that take. Well, you know, frankly, the fact that everyone is able to be anonymous and have whatever take they want whenever it suits them with zero repercussions is so, so dangerous. And to anyone watching this video that is a content creator or is having their time online, if there's a take said by someone anonymous who would have zero accountability if they are proved wrong, or if they are found harassing someone, or if they are evil in any way, there would be no accountability to them because of their anonymity. Honestly, their take isn't worth all that much. I'm going to delete this video soon. I just really needed to say this. I needed to vent. I needed to say my 2 cents because Kwite was very professional in his response. And obviously, I'm not condoning any harassment sent towards anyone, but this stuff is absolutely vile and evil. And I really hope only the best for him going forward. If I was Kwite, I wouldn't want to watch this video because I wouldn't want to even have or hear any mention of something like this. But if you are watching this video, I love you, man. Like I told you during and after this entire saga, and quite frankly, I've never been this upset about an online drama before. That wasn't my own. Yeah, I'm going to delete this video. Just wanted to say, if you somehow missed any of this, go send Kwite some love. Man, it's one of my best friends and he's such a wonderful person and didn't deserve any of this at all. They literally ruined an innocent man's life for no reason with like a single tweet. Actual tragic stuff. Like, literally.
Oh, by the way, I'm laughing at the chat because I'm catching up with some of the shit you guys are saying. What the fuck? What are you guys on? Oh boy. So I found out LOED Bung isn't going to apologize for agreeing. Lord Bunghole isn't going to apologize for agreeing and siding with Orion. If that's how you spell it, I got the screenshot. I just don't know where to post it. Go to Twitter and give it to me. Here, I'll post my Twitter. That's where you can send me shit. Receipts! The receipts, guys. Send me the receipts. So, yeah, bunghole, lol. Send it to my messages. I have messages open. Right here. And, or you can tag me. Alright. That's my Twitter. And, there you go. You can send it there. There's where you can send it. I'm gonna go ahead and continue this video. You guys are wild. Don't have twatters. Jedi J, you should. This is what we're on. Crack, dope, coke. Well, we on it. What the fuck are you talking about? Send, do you have cheese DLC or no? The cheese DLC. No, unfortunately. Orion scared me when he said, I have Kwite's address. I have, ha 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 ha. Well, they are a fucking psychopath. So, let's see.
I'm lost for words. It's an actual tragedy. Anyway, said my piece.
All right. Well, there you go. That was
Stay weird, fam.
So let's see. With the whole Lord Bunghole, right? Or Lord Diddler, as I like to call him. Mind you. All right. So this idiot over here, he made a post of sorts right here. We went over it earlier. He confessed to diddling children. No, I'm kidding. He hasn't confessed to that yet. But Lord Bung or Lord Asshole or Lord False Allegation Thrower said this. He's like, I'm sorry for all the anger and frustration. Basically, I'm sorry for, getting heat for falsely accusing someone. I'm sorry that I couldn't get away with it. They apologize. And now we got amazing people in the comments section here, guys. The comments section. Oh my goodness. Commenters, man. They always know what they Lord Bunghole. What's a good name for these people? Okay, what's a good name for this guy? It's Lord Diddler, Lord Bunghole, Lord Failure, Lord L. Oh, we know. Littler. Half-ass apology. I'm sorry for all the anger and frustration I've aided in causing. I'm still processing the info in Kwite's video. I thought I was just helping my friend. Orion, I have been close for years, so this is a lot for me to digest. Once again, thank you for those who were patient with me. What a fucking piece of shit. That's all he has. What a piece of shit. This kind of makes me want to make a video, to be honest. I probably will. Lord Boothole, Lord Libtard, Lord Asshat, Lord Trashbag, Lord Bottom, Lord Cutsponge, Lord Bungquad, Lord, oh, Happy Lord, oh god, YouTube will be so angry with me if I say that. Just know that I would. Just know that I would, okay? I would! But YouTube would be very angry with me if I did that. Oh, Jedi J, where have you been? How's it going? How's it going? Thank you for the 5. Appreciate that. Wait for TTS to go off. Lord Bung likes my D so very much, baby. I bet he does. The game he smokes, Triple H with little H. The fuck is that name, my guy? What the fuck is that name? Like how
Somebody is gonna fucking beat the fuck out of you for some of the stupid shit that you fucking say.
Yo,
I love you, Sen, but I will never have a Twitter.
Deep were you in there?
It just
to
seems
pull
like a
that name
complete
out of your
wastebasket
the
fire.
fucking back of your head right there. Must have been like a dark hole in there. You just pulled it out. Oh, what's up, Victor Burns? Howdy. Hey there. Jedi J, thank you for the 5. I love you, son. But we'll never have a Twitter. It just seems like a complete trash fire. It is, but that's the beautiful nature of it. But you could just not have it and let me take care of it. You know, that's why I'm here after all. Lord, I'm sorry I failed you. Lord Littler. That's right, Littler. That's what we need the Bible now. Lord Shitter. That's good. Lord Bum is a Lord Bottom and Orion is overrated. Lord Poophead. Thank you for those patient with me. Zikuru, shut the fuck up. Lord Sub. Lord Submissive. Lord Bitch Boy. It's very good. Very creative people I got here. Lord Dung Beetle. Lord McLord Face. Lord Slimy. Lord Dung. What about Lord Sully? Lord Sully J. Sully J. What an idiot. Imagine being Sully J. Imagine being a degenerate who gets his girlfriend to dress up like the lolly from Edge Runners. What a degen. You know that his girlfriend's cheating on him too. It's Sully J. Son, what the fuck were you thinking? Oh boy, this guy is such a... Yo, I kind of sometimes feel bad for picking on them special needs, but some of these people, they gotta know their place, you know? Ah, I just fucked up my knee. Oof. Lord of eating... Lord of eating shit. Lord Simp for Orion. Lord Keith. Lord Fishgut. Lol, I'm sorry that I jumped to conclusions and called out. I'm sorry if you have a problem with me and if you're offended, which you shouldn't be. Now I'm a victim in this too. Yes, I mean. Yeah, it's Lord Diddler's apology in a nutshell. Fucking piece of shit. Who is this guy, by the way? Who the fuck even is this? Who is this guy? Why is he... Why? Why do you give people like this? Like, what the fuck? Does he make good, like, animations or some shit? Is that where he got his, like... Because obviously he didn't get his, like, subscribers from his brain,
shit that you fucking
right?
said.
He had
That's
to
what I
given
have
them
you
a
for
service
sign of
or
the horns.
something.
Tears of joy, tears of joy.
Jedi Maid. That's what I have you for. That's right. I do the dirty jobs so you don't have to. It's a great policy. Lord oh my god, okay, that's a good one, but I don't know if the new CEO will be too happy with me. If I say that, it'll be like, hey, MrSEN, how are you breaking the rules this time? And I'm just gonna be like, bro, you know, you gotta talk to my lawyer. Oh shit, I'm the lawyer. Never mind. Fuck. Well, give me a second. I plead the 5th. Lord Fartquad. Lord Molester. That's okay, that's a good one. This guy Definitely gives off big molester vibes, so I can believe that. Lord Cuckold. Lord Lord Fecal Matter. Enough of this established titles, jackass. To get to the Moist video. Lord Cuckwad. How long is Moist's video, by the way? Head mod. Dude didn't pull a Sigma move. Lord Simp. Lord Dipshit. Yeah, that's another good one. Just good animation? Okay. Well, I figured it'd be something like that. As a person, he is not. Lord Butt Confinement series fell off before it could even drop. Orion Stop Hiding. Lord Bungle. Lord Craphead. Charlie's video isn't that long, I think. Moistcritikal! Alright, fine. Well, we will look at Mr. Penguin Z. Penguin Z. Penguanzo. Alright. Yeah, so what I know about Charlie is he's been fighting with... Oh, it's 10 minutes. He's been fighting with that Sneeko dude lately. And all I gotta say to that is, isn't Sneeko like a cuckold or some shit? Like, he's like one of those guys that's like... Apparently he pretends to be red-pilled or was red-pilled, and then he got exposed for like doing cuck shit, and then like he never recovered. It went downhill for him. Let me see. Okay. Let's watch a Moistcritikal's video then, alright? Alright, 10 minutes. I think we can get through this. Sneaking for cuckoldry. Praise Charlie. Sneeko is moron for real. Lord he know must not be named. Sneeko is literally a cuck. Okay, how much of a cuck is Sneeko, guys? How cuckoldy is Sneeko? I fear people like Orion. You know, I don't know what to say to that. All right, let's listen to this.
A few weeks ago, a big YouTuber named Kwite came under fire and got put in the crosshairs of the entire internet after some extremely serious allegations were levied against him. The allegations came from one person on Twitter in particular who released a massive document that accused him of some truly heinous things. And as a result, his ham was getting steamed, they were calling him a criminal, and just like the Thornberrys, Twitter went a little wild. They were judge, jury, and executioner, and decided in the court of public opinion that Kwite was already guilty on everything he was charged with. So they labeled him a rapist. They were no longer allegations, all of it was presented as facts. This was as real as algebra now, and if you said, like, hey, maybe let's wait to hear from the other side for a moment, you would have been labeled evil. If you even tried to utter the forbidden phrase of innocent until proven guilty, you would have been burned at the stake like it was the fucking Salem witch trials. It's also important to mention that it was more than rape too. They threw the entire kitchen sink at him. Every fucking horrible term you could imagine was all getting flushed down Kwite like he was a goddamn public toilet. He was labeled many awful things, and 2 days ago he came forward to debunk the entire thing in an 1.5 hour long video, thoroughly going through every single accusation and pretty much tearing it to pieces with an incredible amount of evidence, and honestly just an incredible amount of bravery with some of the things that he publicly owns up to. Very personal, very big insecurities, such as like sexual performance and his anxiety regarding anything sexual, and even admitting to still being a virgin. There was a lot of things that he talked about here that I know for a fact couldn't have been easy, especially because now he put his face on it. Up until this point, Kwite hid his face. He hid his actual identity, but because of all of these accusations, he was doxxed from it, as I understand, and he wanted to showcase how seriously he was taking everything, so he dropped the mask and the hoodie and put his real face on top of this stinky shit cake that he was served, and he just brought down the brass tacks and laid out all of the facts as well as all of the context and a significant amount of evidence supporting his claims and debunking the things that the accuser was saying. This is probably one of the strongest rebuttals I've ever seen from an internet content creator when faced with serious allegations. The way Kwite has handled this is very, very impressive. And the response to it has been overwhelmingly positive in favor of Kwite. Now, most people are starting to rally behind Kwite and seeing a lot of the things presented by the accuser were either outright lies or manipulated half-truths or completely misleading series of accounts of situations. It's all just not looking great. And in response, they've also posted I guess what was supposed to be a receipt proving that they've seen a therapist for PTSD, I guess, but that's all really pretty shady and sketchy and also not super important to what's being discussed here. So overall, just isn't looking good for the initial accusations. And I just want to kind of talk about this whole situation, not so much the particulars of it, because that's not my place to really talk about it. If you want to see the whole situation, I highly recommend going to Kwite's video to get a full grasp on all of it. What I want to talk about is the mob mentality that instantly formed against Kwite while being completely against hearing his side of it or listening to anyone that wanted to wait before fully forming their opinion. Because I caught a lot of shit for not talking about it for the course of 3 weeks, saying that I was trying to silence the story of a big rapist on YouTube and all kinds of horrible things, just awful shit. And I want to just talk about that because I'm not even surprised, because the general mentality on the internet is believe all victims no matter what and don't ask questions, because everyone wants to believe the best in people. If a victim is coming forward, it's because they're legitimately a victim and everything they're saying is the truth. Every argument they're making, everything they're presenting is a fact, and it's all a 100% account of what actually happened in these situations. And it's kind of a naive way of thinking. Like, it's just extremely trusting. Like my dad. Like a week ago, my dad sent me a text saying, "Hey bud, I was playing Forza," because I got my dad into Forza. He's become quite the gamer now. I was playing Forza and I got a message from someone saying that I was really good and he wanted me to like sign up for his team or something, but I can't get the website to work. And I panicked. I was like, holy fuck, Dad, this is absolutely a scam. Don't you dare go to that site or sign up for whatever he's trying to sell on you. It's not real. And I know that was probably a tough pill to swallow for him. It probably broke his heart because he responded with like, "Oh, okay, maybe he didn't think I was good." And I had to reassure him. I was like, "No, Dad, I'm sure that wasn't the case. You were probably clapping cheeks out there. He's just, he's not being truthful with you. You can't just immediately trust complete strangers all the time. Especially in a situation where there's multiple people involved in the situation. It's important to get all sides of it so you get a full scope, a full educated look at everything going on. There's nothing wrong with seeing someone come forward and being like, holy shit, this is terrible, I'm sorry to hear all of that, but I'd like to wait to see all the other sides involved here before I fully form an opinion on all of this. Like, it's not that I don't believe you, it's that I'd like to wait to see everything before I fully understand what was going on here. And you can still, of course, be supportive of the victim that came forward, like, wow, I'm really sorry to read all of these things, it's fucking horrible. But you don't have to immediately start getting the pitchforks and the fucking shield out ready to go fight the person that's accused without ever even hearing their side first, right? Because the sad reality is, people can lie. That includes accusers that are coming forward against somebody. They could be telling some things that aren't entirely truthful, or maybe are a little misremembered or misleading. There have been cases of people just outright making shit up in order to hurt someone that they had a falling out with. There's been an unreal amount of cases like that. And it's something that I've learned the hard way. A very quick, great example is Mick Gordon versus Bethesda. With the Doom OST, Doom Eternal OST, there was a huge hoopla, a big fucking gross meatball of controversy in terms of Mick Gordon versus Bethesda. One of the higher-ups made a Reddit post accusing Mick Gordon of being lazy. It's all his fault. The OST's kind of shitty. Mick Gordon's just awful to work with. And I believed it. I took him at face value, even though he never even really provided real evidence to support his claims. It's just one of those things of, well, why would he come forward and lie about it? I trusted him. He was in a position of power, too, where it'd be really weird to risk his entire reputation and the reputation of his company to just outright lie about one of the most beloved artists in the video game soundtrack space. So it just didn't make sense to me, so I took it at face value. Like, damn, Mick Gordon must just be a lazy asshole. And you already know how that fairy tale ends. 2 years later, Mick Gordon drops one of the fattest fuck yous of all time with an unreal amount of evidence and receipts to debunk everything that was claimed by Bethesda and highlight just how awful all of it was and who was really responsible for the shittiness of the OST. Still one of the finest pieces of reverse like Uno card ever. And it came 2 years later after I and many others had already fully made their judgment on Mick Gordon's character based off of one accuser. And unfortunately, history repeated itself here, and everyone accepted all of these allegations as fact based on one accuser's account of all of it. And these are life-ruining accusations, fucking rape and a ton of other horrible things. Like, those aren't goofy little silly accusations. That's not something you toss out willy-nilly like a fucking baseball. That can ruin your life. That will sink you. And people just ran with it. Didn't ask questions. Didn't care to hear Kwite's side of anything. Everything Kwite did, they criticized. Like, I think he took down his Discord server, and they took that as a deeper admission of guilt. Everything that happened only confirmed the accusations must be real. Everything that didn't happen, the longer Kwite waited, the more and more people were convinced that everything was truthful there because he's taking so long to respond. The guilt must be weighing him down. He's a rapist. And they kept pushing that everywhere. Twitter, all over the place. And now he's responded, and the shoe's on the other foot. A lot of the people that were calling him a rapist have at least publicly eaten shit on it and apologized to him, which is nice. Not all of them. There's some holdouts there that just still outright refuse to even listen to him, which is always the worst fucking mentality ever, where, oh, I heard one side, I don't want to hear the other. Doesn't matter what you say, I will always think this way of you. Those fucking losers grind my ass so hard because it's clear you don't care about the truth. You just want somebody to hate, and this has given you a perfect excuse to hate someone. You have a new villain to attack because you didn't even want to hear the side that would offer more of an insight and help you get closer to the truth of the situation. It didn't fucking matter to you. You just want to stay mad forever and continue to live this miserable life of finding people to hate online and having this list of people that you feel justified to attack and say horrible things to and about. It's fucking tragic. I hate that shit. But luckily, that's not everyone. That's only a small group of people that are for some reason still adopting that mindset. But yeah, anyway, just kind of wanted to talk about all of this because it's a pretty awful situation that I thought was worth going over at least a little bit. That's about it. See ya.
Nice. All right. Well, what a video. Is that GG in the chat say, really? You compare it to a duo?
Hey, Sneeko. Does this outfit look familiar?
Somebody said let's watch Optismo's video on it next. Optimus, huh? Let's see how long it is. Optimus. Oh, it's fucking 13 minutes. Alright, no, we are not doing Optismo's video on Kwite, because that's another 13 minutes. Yeah, no. I do have one last thing I want to say though. So it's actually a statement. No, it was a good joke. What do you mean it's a bad? That was a good joke. There's one final thing I want to say. This anonymous source told me to if I could read this. And it's a little something here. Oh my god. All right. It's about the hate mob, I believe. All right, I'll just read it here. You tell me what you think of it. So they say, can this toxic and insane hate mob version of believe all victims, or rather support a possible victim, aka a liar, than a possible rapist, aka an innocent person, die now? What the fuck? After Kwite dropped his response, a lot of the people who joined the hate mob did a 180, apologized to Kwite, and started raging and blaming Orion for everything. While I 100% agree on that, Orion did use the hate mob to further victimize Kwite. Also made it harder for real victims and survivors of such crimes to come out and people to believe them. Your actions are on you. You guys chose to join it and escalate a hate mob based on literally no evidence of actual crimes and barely if any proof of Kwite doing anything immoral. I don't even feel like getting into the percentage of said proof was actually verifiable. But come on, you guys also made it harder for people to come out with real allegations of this sort. Because who who want to be believed and supported purely based on claiming that someone's victim. Probably so many would not. I would not. You guys jumped in to feel good about yourselves and hounded people for asking simple, completely reasonable questions, for doing what they were supposed to, moderating his server, or even YouTubers for not signal boosting the allegations and judging Kwite as guilty. The lack of respect you treated the allegations with is disgusting. You really didn't find it odd that there was more focus on buzzwords than the actual crime? You willingly allowed yourself to be manipulated by not thinking critically about anything Orion claimed. What did their evidence prove? Not that they accused Kwite of. You guys have literally shown anyone willing to lie about these kinds of claims that they only have to prove they met the person and exchange a few DMs. You can even look at Orion's tweet history. It's full of them always being a victim of something, and even saying that Kwite is so unfunny, it's worse than being raped by him. Not including the name, of course. So you guys shouldn't blame Orion for your actions. You shouldn't still be in a hate mob regardless of direction. No, you shouldn't just apologize to Kwite. You should apologize for your actions based on his responsibility. You should stop blaming Orion and apologize to those who have affected, not just Kwite. People asking questions, Kwite's mods, the YouTubers you handed, the groups you made things harder for. I partially agree with this. Like people like Sully J, that fucking degenerate. He should probably read this shit, and yeah, he should apologize if he hasn't already. You should probably apologize that his mom didn't swallow as well, but I think that's more of an apology on his parents' end. Anyway, that being said, you should definitely still dislike Orion because they're the originator of this whole thing. I do agree with the people, like Nux said it kind of in his video as well. The people that signal boosted the shit out of Orion without thinking critically, they're definitely to blame shit for shit too, right? But yeah, I honestly, I'd just say Orion and the signal boosters, they're both on equal terms right now. Neither one of them is better than the other. They're pretty much all on their own. So there you go. That's the last thing I wanted to cover for today. I think, yeah, we've gone for like about 2 hours. Yeah, we've gone for 2 hours. I think we're going to wrap it up here, unless there's anything else happening. Let me check Twitter one last time. No, everything is good now. Are there any more Discord DMs to read? I stopped at 133, I think. So you need a little bit of a palate cleanser. So I went to the Nux and the what do you call it? In the Moist video. We'll catch up on it later. Orion deserves all the hate since she started the entire situation. Saw a message saying that now they wouldn't want to come out if anything happened because of how bad these people abuse people's trust. It's not like the boy who cried wolf type of deal. Everyone's throwing allegations, and when we all throw them, no one will believe. Are there any more? We'll probably read more this week, maybe. I want to make that one video on Lord Dingus, though, since they made their stupid it wasn't even a fucking apology. It was basically their own, like, oh, I got caught, please do not, like, yeah, that fucking bullshit, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I want to record a video on that and have it out. So I'll have that out by tomorrow. Yeah, it'll probably be tomorrow. I'll have it out. So that being said, so I made a good video on Kwite. It's pretty good. Yeah, I saw that you did. Maybe we'll go over that next time too. Well, anyway, that's all going to be all for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by today. Have a great rest of your night wherever you are. And if anybody wants to timestamp this stream, go ahead and do it in the comments and I will pin it. So thanks again for stopping by. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.